Thank you, friends. Yeah, this should be an interesting one, and I think that's just kind of a proving point time now for this Riyadh team, because the caliber of wins that they've gotten outside of maybe like the win that they had versus Paris have largely been on the lower half of the league. Carolina's looking to kind of reestablish identity after not having a great major, and Jay, I just kind of want to know what your thoughts are, especially considering the dynamic nature of this best of 5 map set.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a very fun series. When you take a look at the maps, it's basically a square up, especially in the first like 2-3 maps in a row. But I think for both of these teams, they're sitting around the middle of the pack when you talk about everyone in the league. And they just want to create some space between that. The way that Carolina played yesterday versus the Mace, like you could have been able to force that game number 5, but you outslay them by 32 kills and we're just playing like 3 steps ahead. Like sometimes when you're getting 4 dead, it's cool to just play a setup before you decide to execute a push out, because every time they go for that push out, they left the last guy standing and he always made the play. So Carolina, like you said, they're going to be thinking about that match yesterday, but versus Falcons, they're one of those teams that, like, if you force them to be uncomfortable, then they look like they can easily break down. So 2 teams that have a lot of breaking potential.
Did you gain any motivation or confidence in the Carolina team just knowing that they played Paris as well as they did in the respawns yesterday? I think that's often kind of a metric test in terms of, is the team really still hanging? Yeah, play one of the best teams in the game on one of their best overall modes, and to be able to come close in both the hard point and take the dead overload, I would say it's pretty confidence boosting if you're Carolina.
Yeah, but like if you saw what they were doing in their teamwork aspect, it was just all out of sync versus that caliber of team. Like even in the search and destroy, there's certain rounds where Craze is gaining information, puts down shots get out with his life, and no one is watching his cross. So I think like for Ravens, it's just time that's going to be their best friend to truly mold themselves into the position that they want to be. And the same thing could be said for the Falcons on the other side, because Falcons, they are fantastic when the momentum is going their way. But when things aren't going their way, they somehow, some way are still able to throw away situations. Like yesterday in the search and destroy, you have a 1v3, you let it go. You have multiple rounds where you get the first blood and you let it go on your best search and destroy map. So S&D has been a struggle for this team. That's what they're looking to improve here, and I think Nameless hit it on the head perfectly. Kismet being their only sniper with 7 kills. Now search and destroy, you need someone else to pull out the boomstick and get a couple extra.
Yeah, I like that call a lot, if it just in the nature of how that are out there. Speaking of the best teams that are out there, here are our major 2 qualifier standings to this point. What a start it's been for the LA Thieves. Bringing Neum into the mix, they are perfect 4-0. They have not dropped a hard point yet. They've looked really, really solid. Paris and Optic still doing what they're doing. Most people looking at, you know, when do they match up again, because that was an epic grand final.
What's good, chat? What's good?
Kind of still fighting for positioning right now.
Look, man, weekend got a little hectic. It was fun, but now we're here, bro. We're here vibing, and thank you for pulling up, whoever you are. If you don't know, if you aren't aware, watching the Cdl Call of Duty Professional League, I am a professional watcher. I've been approved to be a professional watcher. So if you are interested in commentating or anything like that, be sure to check the guidelines in the Discord. Just send a message in chat in any way. I can link that to you if you're interested, and come commentate with your boy, bro. All that to be said, we are go ahead and get this started, bro. It's gonna be mad low key. I'm gonna run the pick'ems and show you guys what I had for my for yesterday's predictions and everything like that, but want to make sure that it's all set to go. We're watching the CDO. All right, lock in. Thank you for joining on the TikTok as well. Appreciate y'all for showing up. Be sure to like the stream, like the live, share it to your friends. Let's make it happen, man.
Yeah, really nice stuff from Riyadh to this moment. 3 for Celium will have them locking down not just early time, but getting an early feel out across the map. Late nade from Kismet also lands. Pick up on the pinch is good by Pred. So everything really turning up nicely in terms of how Riyadh have not just broken through this hard point, but how they're setting up themselves to just get time and potentially, with 18 seconds remaining now, possibly push things out.
Yeah, not going over towards the P2. Carolina at least clear their way out through the P1 area. So now have an easier approach to just not hit the fundamental routes, try to go right through the front door, but exit here, cutting them off, has narrow, knocked down to 38 HP in the Dream, not able to get that kill on to Celium. The AR's firing for the
massive.
Win them the rotation to P2.
Yeah, and then now they've got Ravens trying to work around this OE. It's just not feeling comfortable right now for Carolina. 2-2 split. Need to find an opener. Pred gives away his life there. Exceed also finds one from the front. So an opportunity starting to brew here for Carolina as they win back the hard point. Exnid trying to block spawns. Not going to be successful. So
I mean, this is mad interesting, man. We got Falcons already starting off with a good start. Celium 6-3. Pred, Kismet both tied at 4-4. Celium, you know, he gets a lot of flack, man, but he's just such a great contributor to this game and his teams in general. But somehow Ravens are still keeping like the actual lead, bro. 43-36. It comes down to rotations and kills, bro. But as you can tell, they're not leading too far in the kills aspect. So we'll see how it goes. The Falcons taking it over by a few points.
Yeah, Nero already making a mess of this rotation. He's found himself a big one onto Pred, so the hard point will open up in blue for Carolina. And I like this on a craze. Just kind of get lost, play around the old time, and see if you can find any rotational eliminations. Makes things very difficult for the Falcons to get themselves set up, and now they will spawn over towards this pit area. Looking to try to break this from the front. Exceed cooking up a nade. Doesn't really have the assistance over the top of the jump-up mantle, but does get a pitch from Lurks. Waiting for the opportunity to just jump out the window and shut down this next play, but he will go mid instead, and it's all about just receiving
with almost 2 Ps, get traded by Pred, but that's a 3 Ps for the Ravens. See how it goes. Pred gets 1. I have no bias who wins, even though I need to finish out my pick'ems. I have zero bias. I really don't care. If I had to choose, it'd probably be Carolina. I can't lie.
Teammates here and Lurks to assist you, but it's all about winning these gunfights and Celium strikes first.
Yeah, Lurks not quite able to get the player off the mantle, and that will be another set of kills going the way of Riyadh. Really nice moment here to open up the hard point. Down to within 20 points. Cell just kind of finessing through where the old hard point was. Not often you see him in that kind of a position, but it works out nicely for Riyadh. But now maybe a moment of panic as the Carolina Royal Ravens make their way across the map. Celium will still spawn close, but now we have to play and defend this from inside the hill. Cell will get you one. Follow up from Exton from the front is good. Just down to who cleans up who on the hill itself. Damage is out. Last player will fall, and their Falcons will hold.
Yeah, that's beautifully played right there from the Falcons on their spread setup there.
I missed the pick'em for today. That stinks, man. It's okay, though. So I may have missed the predictions, but I'm going to just go ahead and shoot my live predictions with y'all now. I think Carolina is going to win this 3-2 over Falcons. I think Breach will win. I don't know. Vancouver's really good too, so maybe it'll be another like a 3-1 Vancouver. Optic versus Cloud9. C9 is a pretty decent team. But as you can tell, a lot of 0-3 Optic, 0-3 Optic, 1-5 Optic, 3-2 Optic, which is the oldest matches. I think it'll be 3-1 Optic, and then 3-2 Minnesota.
Just a quick listen in there as we jump back over into the actual action. 127 plays 94, and now as we rotate back over to P1, it's just Pred inside.
And low key, bro, I was mad close to yesterday. I don't know if y'all can see this, but
Last 2 HPs, you basically get 100 points and give up absolutely nothing to the Ravens. You're just chaining hard point after hard point, just like you're chaining in the kill feed. Another 4 dead. Celium trying to create an extra layer to work over towards
predicted 3-0. Nice.
But Falcons have flipped the switch and they are not letting the Ravens breathe at all.
Predicted that 3-1, and then predicted that. Let's go. Love it.
Turbine, yeah, and that's just beautiful stuff. Yeah, dude, they are absolutely frying. And now Carolina are just having a hard time even figuring out what they want to do with 30 seconds remaining. Got to open up space somewhere on the map to try to at least stop some of this time from coming through, but you also don't want to risk getting pushed out of these spawns for P2, so just a tough moment of the game right now for Carolina.
Yeah, very tough situation to be in, but they know that they have to fight this time. Can't give up all this to just bank ourselves on a very tight setup at the P2. But every risk that you take contesting this, the more chances you have of spawning all the way across the map. Now it's only going to be on Craze. Single-handedly trying to hold down the spawns, is able to take down one. The finesse good, but not good enough. Falcons win a rotation to P2.
Yeah, and the nades will also read that the Ravens are trying to hit this through the jump wall alley. Over the middle, no problems there. Exit almost takes that into a double, but
Three-piece.
it will be Craze. Last one left alive. Spawns are still close here for Riyadh, and as they deal with
Up
it,
almost
now we'll
100
take a listen in
points.
to see how Riyadh for real this time is coming it out.
Might be a little tough to get him back from this one, but let's see.
That one more in the corner. Look. Time dead. Nice shot. Nice. Get that. Spawning in the back on you. Spawning in the back.
Let's go, Fred. With the two-piece. They're just frying.
Near crossing that. I have your crossing. Fucking shit on. I have your crossing. One shot. Absolute note. I got your team. You're dead. Nice. So you fucking shit. One shot. Nice. I'm gonna fight up them. See you hurt? Yeah. Where is it? Talk to me. Front. Help.
Yo, Exon is
I'm helping.
those comms, bro. Those comms.
Lead P1 2. I'm getting more runs. Nothing more runs. All front, guys. Nothing. Front. Near front. Front, guys. I have the right. Right. One shot. I'm making time. We can see. One here. I'm funny figures. Run. Nice. One more front. Nero dead. Let's come in, maybe. I don't see anything front. One shot. You're fine. I'm laying down. I have better.
Well, close first rotation, but since that point, Jay, it has been all Riyadh, and really it's been all Exnit. He has been all over these last couple of hills, and the Falcons will not be able to win
Yeah, I
here,
think this
but
one's a wrap, man.
Huge set of 3 hills in a row.
Oh yeah, Ravens haven't been able to do anything since the first set. You go from the P1, Falcons dominate, chain it to the P2, again win a rotation to P3. This is what happens when you're doing the fundamental part correctly. You're just always in the driver's seat, never playing from the back foot. And now you only need 16 points to close out this game if you are the Falcons. Exit finessing around P4 is able to line up a double, create the extra layer.
Look at him, man. Look at him. Number 3, he's not stopping, bro.
Last 3 seconds gonna come through casually.
It'll take his teammate to stop him. What's up, Jesus? Thank you for stopping by, man.
Riyadh Falcons put together just an absolute
Dude.
masterclass in that second set of hills.
Yeah, I think once it hit like probably like the third or fourth hill in the first rotation, it was just like game over, bro. I mean, they were doing good at the beginning. I want to go back real fast and just look at some of this stuff.
Scan the QR code or check out the in-game store.
Routes when he's got.
I'm gonna bring it back to the main one, but
Yeah, and the nades.
I think it was like
Nothing to the Ravens.
once they started taking that lead.
Selwa gets you one.
It was mad close here.
Selwa gets you one. Foul off from exit from the front is good. Just down. Selwa gets you one. Foul off from exit from the front is good. Just down to who cleans up who on the hill itself. Damage is out. Last player will fall, and their Falcons will hold.
Like they started frying here, and I think
Beautifully played right there.
once Pred and Celium got activated, it was kind of whatever, and then Exnit just came out, and
And that's just
comms like that, man. I feel like when you're common to your team and you're just fully locked in, all of y'all are firing, you see kind of how it goes. I've come to find that like the energy is so high that it really takes for another team to either combat that or just like do their best that they can. But like I said, I think this match is going to go to a 3-2. I think it'd be very interesting to see if the Ravens can come back and make something happen. But that was just a dominating performance by the Falcons. And when you look at like Celium, Pred, Kismet, and Exnid, they're just such a great team when it comes to coherency. So let's see if they can keep it going to the next ones, and yeah, let's make it happen.
Yeah, it's good that they also have players who can win individual gunfights who are just roaring with confidence. Exton and Brett.
People be hating on our boy Celium, bro, but he's good, man. He's good.
On the map, make sure you hit a hard block once or twice, because when those SMGs are firing the way that they were, communicating the way they were, and how synced they were in that map, number one, the game is just that easy. So when you take a look at this game flow out, look at that. You see that? That is an absolute blowout in the second half of the game. Carolina just flatlined all of the second half.
I mean, we just don't ever see rotation win after rotation win after rotation win on this map like that from Riyadh. And you go up to the first set of hills, it wasn't like Carolina was playing poorly. They were even up at one point in time. But it's just the simple fact that once you get into that blender and you're trying to make tough decisions with like 25 seconds remaining on a hard point, do we hit again with scattered spawns? Do we chalk and rotate? It's never really felt like the Ravens had a good idea of what they needed to do or what they even wanted to do in the first place. So good stuff from the Falcons to get themselves a hot start. Now the Scar Search and Destroy comes up next. A map that is another run back from when they played Cloud9, if you're talking about Riyadh in particular. And they had a good start, but just could not quite close out Cloud9. They dropped a handful in a row and lost 6. Whereas for Carolina, haven't played it in a while. It's all the way back to Major 1 qualifiers where they beat Optic Texas here 6-3.
Yeah, so they should have a
Let's see how it
similar
goes, man.
understanding to like how they played Den. The same thing for Scar. Like we need Exceed.
Thank you for stopping by on the TikToks, OG. I like the name, bro.
Be a little bit scared of the boomstick on your side because Exceed, one of the best snipers that we have so far throughout this.
Crazy with that fresh fade, man. Look at him, bro.
It makes the game pretty easy for the Ravens. On the opposite side, though, for the Falcons, this used to be their bread and butter search and destroy until we watched them versus Cloud9.
It has to be tough holding composure in some way.
First blood and they're letting them slip. They had got 1v3 by the young gun and Nezra, and I think a lot of that is just due to the success that they usually find on attack. They couldn't find it versus Cloud9, even off of the first blood. So,
It's a stage 2.
team oriented here for the Falcons if they want to try to go up 2-0.
See, I mean, it's kind of a common thing that I mentioned. When a lot of teams have troubles in search and destroy, but they're able to do really well in respawns, they can kind of counterbalance that as long as the series doesn't depend on search and destroy. So it really truly depends on I guess it depends on what each team is strong in. So
Point in time, we thought Riyadh did a really good
this map has always been out. I think it'll be fun.
Not necessarily, at least based on what we saw versus Cloud9 there. Whereas for Carolina, it still feels like this team is like, I don't know how to explain it, but like not like getting to know themselves on search and destroy, but after they pick up Exceed and they go on that run in the Major 1 qualifiers, it just hits like a complete dead stop. They just have not been able to find success outside of the one map win that they've had versus Toronto. So we'll see. Both teams desperately wanting to find some success on search, and we'll get at least a look at Riyadh's offense to get us kicked off.
Yeah, Falcons just going to go for an early fill-out round. Great at finding the first blood, specifically on the attacking side. They continue to find it. This time on the craze in towards Delhi. You have the man-up advantage. You're shooting through the wall to make sure no one's going to be a rat towards the top side of Motel. But the play is bound to start to go down today.
And it will successfully come down, even though there's a lot of nades in front of Kismet, but he cannot get away from that damage.
3v3.
Nero is able to find first blood. But
Practice
Brett
one.
finds Nero on the other side of the map. And
Excellent with one as well.
lurks over the top of the smoke.
Exceed with the
Exceed,
snipe, but it gets
scope
picked up
out.
off
That
top
was seen.
balcony.
Easy follow-up. And, well, I'm surprised that's the way that post plant broke down like that, because it looked like Carolina was about to just hit the gas pedal and flood him, but Riyadh was perfectly prepared.
Yeah, it's just like once they got that blood onto the guy that got the bomb down, you turn it into a 3v3, and instead of committing on a team push, you still play very slow on your side of Motel. Rely on a spread setup, and then that's when you allow Pred, the island player on the opposite side of the map, to win a one-on-one. Once that kill goes down, it forces you to turn around, and you're just not prepared for the gunfights over towards Red. So on the back of the first
Study is so great at
Falcons,
the analysis, man. I like
get
that.
the objective down. And just have individual players able to clutch up on one-on-one gunfights.
Let's see. It looks like they're gonna play A. Got Exceed with the sniper still.
Scope in hand. A little bit of a double setup here for Riyadh. We've
Even
seen
off
this
top
before.
balcony.
Try to
No, we
run
do
around the
have two
outside
8
of
and
the
5
wall.
over here
Nero may have just missed timing.
for the Falcons.
Selling will
They get some intel here. Nero plays alive.
Opportunity for Riyadh to determine what they want to do with this flank. Whereas for the Ravens, they feel the urgency. And
They
they're gonna
get
go for the
bombed
play
down,
while
but they don't see the
Kismet's
guy on
crawling up
balcony
top of
there.
Motel.
They just don't want to waste any time. Nero's trying to get isolated.
That's one.
potentially on the pitch,
Kismet
but
up top.
Kismet has been crawling all
He's looking
along
for the
the
two, but he
top
gets
side of
traded out by
Motel.
Lurks.
Makes it a 4v2. Lurks is able to find one, still manageable for
Yep.
the Ravens, but now
Exceed
it's a
again with the
1v2.
sniper. What can you do?
Yeah, and Exceed is able to find the pistol for one, but doesn't expect that Celium was there. So yeah, that late flank, that play off the white wall, pushing Nero off.
I mean, you
top
think
blue,
I think that's their two
super
deaths with the
successful
sniper.
for Riyadh. Although initially, I think you're looking at like Kismet, he gets the first and then hops down. There
You
won't
know,
help immediately.
it's hard to run a sniper,
Too
bro.
soon.
If you're a really good sniper and lock down the map, teammates getting kills,
Everything for Riyadh.
easy money to play that role. But when you're down 1-0, I'm gonna put that sniper away. I'm gonna I'm gonna bring out a gun and help my team. But now he has to put it away. And I think that'll help a lot.
For the second, have the man advantage for the retake, and then just leave Exceed, knowing that he has a sniper pistol as the last man standing. We can isolate him. So beautifully played so far from the Falcons here on Scar.
Yeah, Yeah,
Yep,
really
yep, 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 yep. Falcons just maintaining lead. Exton is 5-1. What?
He's been having a really good season to this point.
Oh, he doesn't see him
Kismet
there.
sniping up top of Motel.
He's so
Pred will
close.
once again watch over
Let's see if he
towards B
peeks it.
field.
That was a good back down
Bomb carrier Vexted
by Nero.
is considering pushing beyond this
Still
range of
4v4
the
here.
About to be cautious,
Waiting for the
especially
pick.
considering that there are so
Kismet
many
with
ranges
one
to
snipe
pick, but
on
Lurks
Lurks here.
overpeaks and gets picked.
Yeah, there's just no need for Lurks to overpeak there because your teammates down low are covering the bomb site. They haven't worked the objective yet, but you give them the first blood. Now you're looking to make up for.
Oh, we see with the trade on Exit. There we go.
Sniper. Heglix in the bomb finds a kill. 3v3.
Cell drops that mid map, so now all of a sudden Riyadh without the
3v2.
bomb have to try to create something out of nothing. But with a scope and a sub, you can try to do some damage here at mid.
Bombs down there. I
Problem is,
bet they know that too.
Carolina, I think, are pretty aware of that and have just backed up and said, "We will just play
Get a
this
smoke
one."
here. Kismet's here, running through mid, hard scoping a little bit.
We have to watch for crosses to A, set up around
On
B.
angles, trying to make some plays.
Kismet.
Oh,
Timing here is exquisite.
that is a
Finds the
crazy.
first.
Oh my god, with the 2-piece by Kismet.
Goodness from Kismet.
How, bro? That's insane.
No way.
No way they fumbled that.
Con timing for Kismet. Picks up the rifle, John Wick style midair, turns it into two.
I'm gonna clip that real quick, Chad. Hold up.
For the final.
It's just like I don't understand why Craze is taking the risk of potentially getting bad timing. When
Play
everyone
this
else
one
is being watched.
in a retake if we have to. Watch for crosses to A.
Great Call of Duty timing. This is Craze's cut, but just goes back and forth, drops him, and then 15.
Oh my goodness from Kismet. Kismet. Oh, the timing here is exquisite. Finds the first, picks up a weapon. Does he get the second? Oh my goodness from Kismet. And then the third. No way. What a piece of con timing for Kismet. Picks up the rifle, John Wick style midair, turns it into two, and then Pred's got your back for the final.
It's just like I don't understand.
Kismet. Oh, the timing here is exquisite. Finds the first, picks up a weapon. Does he get the second? Oh my goodness from Kismet. And then the third. Kismet. Oh, the timing
All right, I had to
here
go
is
ahead and clip
exquisite.
that.
Finds the first, picks up a weapon. Does he get the
Please play the
oh my goodness from
song "Hope" by Alexander Hibbs live. Hope by Alexander Hibbs. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I mean, just a massive play. Let me check to see how it's going here. I'll play the song on the break in between, but during the game can't be played. You got to be pretty much strictly Call of Duty content here.
Shots towards Exton now has Kismet thinking he may
Kismet
have
with
an
one.
opportunity to find first blood through the front, and he will.
It's a 2v3 Falcons right now.
So numbers now greatly in favor of Riyadh, and they may.
Thank you for the comment, by the way, Grateful Dude.
To Celium's direction now that he's at top green. Carolina's nearby, but patience now to see if Cell can find something.
I mean, number 5 is over here, just in such a key spot.
Wait a little bit longer, make
He
sure
knows where 1 is, but I don't think nobody knows where number 4 is.
Because if that guy contested you on the site, Cell's in a position to instantly get the trade, but you know that Exceed is still alive, so he has a sniper pistol, most likely in a long distance angle.
They get bomb planted.
Is still man up.
Exceed's about to run into. Oh, he tries the no scope.
On Exceed.
Oh, good try, man. What can you do?
Able to track, but Cell
It's a 1v3 situation here by Lurks.
That's enough for the elimination to come through now onto Lurks for a 1v3 And
I wonder if they
Kismet
saw
is just
him there.
watching corners. Sexton good
Yep.
wrap around the back.
Good
and
plays by
Cell's
Kismet, man.
making sure no antics happen up top. Good stuff there. And this has
Excellent
been
hold on
really,
shot.
really
We got one in their
solid
spawn.
for the Falcons. Really
Can't
good.
do too much. But also, I mean, dude, Celium is just such a key player. And then you have Kismet acting as if, not acting, but being the leader and calling things out, getting intel, holding things down. I think that Cell being in that position kind of messed everything up, because had the Ravens had someone in the back spawn and someone behind the bomb, it'll probably be a little bit easier to do that pinch. So, but just look at the overall vibes. You know, they're making plays, they're doing things, they seem upbeat. Hopefully Ravens can go ahead and put some pressure on them here.
Really good.
Oh, with the nades out, stuns out.
We're just gonna go right into the battle through A. Craze has taken a lot of damage and was stunned, but is able to survive up tight. And how about this look for Riyadh? They've put some pressure over towards B field, which may have Nero kind of looking that direction, but he's playing a different angle this time from top blue, finds the information plus a kill, and the plant will come down 4v3, retake on the way.
And Nero still knows that he's surrounded by the players on the side of the Falcons. Has this guy one shot?
Nero going through the smoke here. He sees another. Good try though. Someone gets a trade.
Find the kill number 3. But Celium's able to get the trade. 25 seconds to go. Ravens have taken the opposite side of the map. They know they're on the pinch.
Yeah, move the post plant around to the other side. Give Exceed a chance to connect, but comes up short. Cell able to find one before dropping. So now to the 1v2 for Xnid. Has got some space, but not a lot.
If there's anyone to do it, it's
And
Exnid.
this, he may run out of time on this.
Yep.
Just find this kill quickly. And yeah,
Did what he
Crazy
could,
gonna
man.
make this mistake. He backs up, knows he's
Did
got
what he
the
could.
clock as his ally.
Good plays by
Still
Ravens.
pushes through the final kill. Carolina stay alive.
Yeah, and that's Nero 2 times.
Excuse me.
Where Carolina have gotten around on the board is off of the back of his play. That time he single-handedly is watching the pinch, finds the first blood, tucks himself in the corner, and is able to manage to get a second before falling. And as soon as he gets that second kill, all information gained. Teammates don't waste any time to push through Motel.
And this is a huge play by
Just
Nero.
the
If
finesse, the
Nero gets
grenade,
traded here, I think they lose that round. But
second gunfight.
or if he loses that fight,
Ravens
should
get
I say?
the second on the board.
And it was a good attempt by Falcons to stay alive.
Kismet trying to feel things out up top. Not going to get any connections with the stun, so we'll have this potential sniper
Kismet
battle,
peeking that top
depending on how
lane
far
again.
either of these two decide to go. And
Go one over
Exceed is
B.
wiggling. Yeah, there's the X-ray off for a moment. Kismet
Exceed
shows
with that
himself in
first
multiple
pick.
land. Nate does
That
tag,
first pick, but he gets
okay, there's a
traded.
follow-up a little bit deeper. So immediate punish for the first blood turns into an early 3v3. Both snipers off the table, but Xnid has picked up the scope. See what he can do with this.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to do anything because Craze is crawling his way through top Motel. So the
Craze
longer
is
you
snaking
wait,
there, bro.
the positioning Craze is gonna get, and just
Gets
uses
one.
the right time to strike for the kill.
Probably gets picked as well.
Teammates stand to assist
It's a
them.
3v1 versus Celium, and Celium does what he can,
Celium
man. They get
stands
picked.
No chance. And the Ravens now starting to come to life. Teamwork is making the dream work.
There we go. There's some smiles, man. Some good energy, bro.
With the snipe, sets up Craze to make that play.
Yeah, really good stuff. I think it's just impressive enough to know that how you're setting up your defense around this round, allowing Craze to still play this angle, knowing that Nero's got everything locked over towards B, and you've got Lurks just kind of floating to make sure no one is going to hit down low or play over towards shops. Like, it's a thin defensive line, but it's one that works out nicely. And large, that's just down to the flexibility that Nero showcased in this round, playing pretty much a hard scope defense at B.
Now Carolina, we're back
Gets
to
stuns out, nades out. Exceed gets picked early by Celium with the wallbang.
You don't want to take in that angle. Exceed gets team shotted by Celium and Xnid for the early first blood, and now time is ticking away. Ravens, no, we're in a man down. We can't rush play.
3v4.
Someone has to go for a scam.
Yeah. Problem is,
He tries, but Celium gets some shots on him. He needs to get out of there.
That means that clearing out this B field will be difficult to do. Craze nearly able to peel a head off a one, but instead we'll have to reset.
Yeah, Kismet
Now you gotta
being
push
there
over to
is-
A, and I like this out of Kismet. Just
He's gonna
play
get some
a
intel
one
on him.
corner
Yep.
right here, and yeah, he may even get more than that. It's
4v2
clean first win.
gets traded.
Slides out, not
There
gonna
is
get
one
the
up top,
second,
but they
and we'll
push
get
Fred out of
up that
position.
top staircase position. But now, if you're Carolina, you know that this flank is likely a potential.
Yeah, Celium knows as soon as Kismet goes down, I'm instantly going to work my way through the backside. And you're able to spot him on the low side of this bomb. So with
Celium
25
making a
seconds
crazy
left to
play here.
has to be committed over towards A. Celium on the pinch, going to
Yep,
call
that's
the
good.
round.
Or at least round.
Finds a freebie, sets up shots.
They
for
get the trade,
second
but
exit is able to close it.
there's only so much
But
you can do in
Falcons
2v3.
now at game point.
Yeah, clean. And it's just another one of those moments that you lose out your scope who's trying to play over towards B field like that. It just puts that flank into an immediate concern no matter what you end up doing. So it's a decent effort for Craze to try to pick it up and still find a kill to stop that play from happening. But once you know you have to go to A, that's just so difficult to know how you put your post plant together if you can even get one. So good awareness from Riyadh on the other side. Again, they're still playing this map really darn well. And they're showing us a lot of really different looks defensively, which you have to kind of tip the cap to. We've seen a lot of variability in how they want to play off that flank, if at all. So 5-3 the count. 4-man hit here for Carolina right over the top of the point.
2v3. That's a 2v2. It's just all guns out, bro. Kismet with a double.
Last word over the middle of the map. Last one to find is up and over.
Lurks. What a play by Lurks, though.
But they will be eventually. Riyadh will close the map out 6-3 and go up 2-0 in the series.
Yeah,
that's tough,
Ravens
man.
couldn't stop them on their attacking rounds. That's why they just
Only so
went
much you can
back
do,
to
man.
the, let's just push through A, try to win this with gunfights.
Let me see if I can find the song, if I'm allowed to play it during the break. I don't know, but let me do some research. We'll see what we can do. Once again, thank you, Grateful Dude, for the comments in the TikTok. Be sure, if you're seeing this on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, like the stream, share with your friends. As you can tell, I mean, Kismet had a really good game. Celium doing his part, Exon doing his part. Pred didn't go positive, but he still, was able to get some, damage in there. He had the bomb defuse. So, and it's not too wrong to say that Ravens didn't have a bad game. It all comes down to positioning and timing, really, and teamwork.
Show up necessarily with the same effect on land, but now we're starting to wonder, do these guys just beat up on the bottom 4 teams? Because outside of the one win versus Paris, they really haven't found much success anywhere else. So we'll find out if they can kind of get the trend moving and get a swift 3-0. Otherwise, for Carolina, can they bounce back on the exposure overload? We'll find out when we come back after the break.
Official controller of the CDL. Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
COD Champs tickets are on sale now. Come see the best teams lock in for this season's grand finale in fabulous Las Vegas. All 4-day passes come with early venue access. Head to phasevegas.com or scan the QR code to get your tickets now.
It's now down to Lucky. And will he be that in this 1v2 situation? Here they come. Finds the first. Oh my God! Lucky! Dios mío, how has he done that?
They're playing my court. They have to play. They are both water. One shot. There's two water. They went red. They went red, Clay. They? Yeah, they went red. Both red. Both inside red. Both inside red. They went front door. They went front door.
Stop me. Watch
his water. Watch his water. I had your word. Back door.
He
they didn't see you yet. Nice! Let's go, Clay!
Yes, sir.
Middle, run. I'll get bomb checks. I'll go top and get bomb checks. Hold pinch fire. Make sure somebody gets bomb checks. I'll get bomb checks. He can go third. He's telling you. Back on.
Not weak.
He said, she be sent. He said,
unloved first series win for the Vegas Falcons. Vindication for all four of those.
I can't believe it.
Played against a team
Oh
that dropped him.
my God.
Started unloved champions across the board. They have only done it.
Welcome back there, friends. We are in match number 1 here on our Super Sunday 4 in total today. Long slate worth of games for Major 2 qualifiers. And so far, it has been all Falcons all the time. It was a close first rotation on Blackheart, Jay, and then it was not after that. Something that you put in your back pocket, and you're going to give yourself the best chance possible to win a series.
Yeah, and with exposure being the map number 3. Cdl being number 1 KD. When I take the time to look at who they played on exposure, Boston, Carolina, C9, C9. So that tells you that FC's most likely just slaying these guys to bits. He's dominating versus the weaker opponent. In Carolina, you got them up against again. Yeah, just do the same exact thing.
I hear that. I hear that. Well, hey, here's the thing. If you want to come watch some of this action in person, don't forget about DreamHack Atlanta. Major 3 coming up in May, just short of both your birthday and my birthday, Jay. We'll be celebrating together there. But we'll get single day tickets on sale now. Hit the QR code, and I'm telling you, if you've not been to a DreamHack before, you need to go. It is so much fun. And DreamHack Atlanta is an insane venue right in the heart of downtown at the convention center. It's just an awesome spot to be, especially that time of year. It's going to be sick. So make sure you get your tickets if you're not done so already. Make the trip. Atlanta is such an easy airport to fly into. Just do it. Just make it happen. Do it, do it, do it. And of course, make sure you come champs, because that's what we want. But I think the other thing about, hey, you know, this series at large, is this like, and I don't like mean to bring in the negative side of things, is this a panic series for Carolina if you get 0-3 here? Like, not having a win besides just being Toronto in a close-ish series, like, do you get a little bit scared about what this Carolina roster may do if they don't find success in any form versus Riyadh here?
No, I 100% do, man, because you saw yesterday versus the Mage, you could fight. Like, a majority of those matches were very tight. You could have at least forced that game number 5, but this is a series that should be a little bit more easy to handle, and they are getting handled with ease by the Falcons. Like, the game 1 shouldn't be that easy. You got to be able to cut your losses and win a rotation to some of these hard points, especially on Blackheart, because it's so punishing, but you don't do that. Then you go to the search and destroy. You're giving up a lot of these early first bloods, and even when you're finding first bloods, you're forcing one-on-one gunfights to still give them the advantage. It's just right now, Carolina seem a little bit out of sync. Like, the chemistry that we saw throughout stage 1 is completely out the window, and they just need, like, something, some kind of momentum, maybe a map, maybe a series win to completely try to turn it around, because they just look like they're all on different pages.
Yeah, it really does feel that way. I mean, it's just interesting, I think, just to see how things have moved so rapidly, especially the search and destroy. You know, I think, you know, this last map was one that there were a couple of, you know, there should have been unlosable situations. Like, you just can't drop things like 1v3s or 2v4s, rather, things of that nature. It just felt like, again, like you mentioned, that coordination, the things that don't necessarily show up on the scoreboard are just not quite there, not quite locked in. And to be fair, like, this is a, you know, young roster when you look at Craze and Lurks, but we're past talking about the young moniker for players like Exceed and Nero. They have been in and out of either challengers or the league now for the better part of the last 6 years. So it just feels like it's just not coming together in the right ways, and they need a spark, and they need it quickly. Otherwise, it may fall apart.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know if this is all due to what happened at the event that just forced these guys to basically not trust each other. Because you even saw it in this highlight, that 2v3 where Kismet gets really good timing. Craig's just thinking, my teammates aren't spotting anything, but let me just be in a position to try to help them just in case instead of just focusing on my cut. So all that trust factor, the ice, the honeymoon stage right now for the Ravens is just not here anymore. And now this is where you got to find yourself, like backs against the wall. Your identity is going to be shown. And right now, they haven't shown that they can fight with anyone when they're down and out.
I hear that. Well, we'll see if they can find some magic in the overload. It did provide some, I would say, great looks for them so far. Not just in their win versus Toronto, but I still maintain, like, they played Paris close in both hard points, and of course they did win the Den overload. I just wonder if we're actually going to see like a true identity, because like this is kind of a weird thing to say on like a broadcast, but it just feels like the Ravens aren't really setting up the plays that they're named. They're just kind of taking what they find, and that's not like a bad thing. It's just it doesn't feel as structured as some of our top teams overall when it comes to looking at overload, like looking at your optics, looking at your phases, where everything feels like it's part of a game plan. It feels like Carolina's almost like improvising their way through some of these wins.
Yeah. Then on the opposite side, when you take a look at the Falcons' road to the major, obviously you start off versus the Gentlemates, you lose that one. You go up against Boston, you lose that one. That's what really forced us to like just think about this team potentially making a roster change. But you take care of Cloud9, you're currently taking care of the Ravens. Going forward, you got some really tough matchups like FaZe. That one's going to be a grueler, because last time that they matched up, what was it, a game number 5? They just couldn't do it at the event, but I don't know. Falcons got to just take care one at a time.
Yep, absolutely. And that's the story for everybody in this longer slate. The first time we've seen it where everyone's going to play everyone in Major 2 during this qualifying period. So you're going to have some series where you're going to feel like, okay, these are must wins to get ourselves set up for the tournament overall. And there's going to be others that you're feeling like, okay, this is a true test for us. And where are we? Kind of a status check of what's going on with the squad. For this one, though, for Riyadh, it should be about taking care of business. We've got ourselves a 2-0 count, and we're finally looking at the exposure overload with Riyadh. They've shown us this look before where they try to get Kismet active early, down low with a jump up, but now instead he's going to try to make his way over towards dirt side.
Here we go, here we go.
We'll be able to stall out
Falcons up 2.
Yeah, they were just trying to go right up the middle.
Let's see if the Ravens can come back from something here.
When you don't find any kills,
I put that in full screen, and this is where we're at right now. Here we go. All right.
Map patrol currently in favor of the Falcons. Selim looking for a one-on-one versus Craze. SMG is better than that. Close engagement. So he's able to get the better of him, but Ravens are fighting out of their spawn.
Big win there, though. Pushes Pred back. Exit trying to hit a pincher on the backside, and he will be able to kind of combine with Kismet for a couple. So there may be an opportunity here, but Lurk's playing his life very nicely. Stalls things out and allows at least a couple of members from the Ravens to get off spawn to try to help this. But Exit is still over here, bottom window, and that's not where you want him to be with a sub. Can't take care of him, though. Here we go.
Here we go.
Pretty much clearing the front door, an opportunity to pick up the EMP.
Falcons pushing through with the EMP. Yep.
Ravens should have enough stuns.
They got 4 stacks in this. Let's see if 6 can make a play. Kismet with 1 trade. He trades that.
So it's going to force the rotation. Pred trying to hold down from top window. Finds the timing
They
through
picked out
mid.
mid, but they're rotating all the way through B.
The last 2 guys for the Ravens are on the pinch. We can score.
Oh, what a play! And he gets the kill in the
That's
back.
a really nice play there from Exit and Cell.
Pushes back to the spawn. We got 8 still rotating spawn, which spawns the other team, the Ravens, through mid, which is actually huge. I mean, if they can win their gunfights, I'll take that back. Kismet and Pred with a 2-piece. Just doubling 3. They're going to go ahead and relay this right back. I mean, Kismet's just holding down the spawns, pushing them all the way through mid.
Yeah, gotta play the reset now.
They have the reset spot, like spawn position is great, but not much you can do when you're getting slayed out.
Already finding 2. Exceed trying to work on this late pinch, is able to find 1. You create the space over towards his 8 point, but no one has EMP, so you're doing it for nothing.
But the space is good, and Cell.
Ravens spawning to the mid here. They get them out of their spawns.
So that's not
They got the
down,
EMP.
and a
I mean,
chance for
they're
Hellstorm.
working with what they got, man.
Carolina trying to set themselves up to make their move.
It's a
They're gonna find
3v.
one out of
They might
Craze.
be able to
Exit
get it
is
there.
low on
Oh, they do get the score.
Moving a score just before Pred catches two. Doesn't quite get the third, but we're down to within a 1-point game here, 2:30 on the clock.
Yeah, that's just crazy, staying aggressive.
Now they
on the
reset
bottom side
towards
of
mid.
Raven. He's able to catch Falcons more on the defensive side. Just sitting in their spawn and just finds an opening double to get their first score on the board. So now the EMP back to the middle of the map. It's all about the early mid-map control, and Craze is winning one-on-one after one-on-one to try to get some teammates in the position that they want to be in. But now Celium just playing keep away.
Yeah, he's just got to play his life here and see if he can just do some damage to the device carrier, which he does, but Carolina still have some good pressure on the map. Let's see how they're coming through the moment here with the listen in with the Royal Ravens.
Take it right. I'm gonna reach.
Once Hummer outer.
Kismet's back before. They spawn back before. There's two back before.
I'm throwing a nade straight up. I'm nade deep, guys. I'm nade deep.
I'm every confident. They can be flanking. They can be flanking. Yeah, I got it. Nothing con.
I got naded here.
Still got me deep. Need it? I'm so one shot. I'm gonna hit out con. Oh, he's gone. Left side con. AG.
Top floor.
They're just getting swarmed here mid.
All four right.
They're shaping right.
I mean, they got the spawn so they can go ahead and just do GGP.
I full son of matter.
Seven here. If two loses, it's tough. Three has to make a play here.
Like I started. He's full out now.
Stun. I fake stun. Enter, one shot.
Pred with the kill. They get a good stop here. If they can get Kismet out of here, they might be. Yeah, there we go. They might be able to work the EMP out. It does reset, but can they rotate to A in time? Is the question.
Just try to deny ball.
Yep, that mid plays. They gotta win that. 1 and 3 has to win. Nice. Kismet with the pickup. 6. Let's see. They still get it down, but they stop him right before it.
Taking a left.
Great comms.
Oh, he's already zig. Or L, sorry. Short, Kismet. Looking short.
I'm nading dirt in front of us. Chow dirt. I'm nading their bear.
Yellow.
I'm covering guys. Covering trophy. I need you. One great.
I heard you. Top ring.
I'm trying.
Still top ring, MC.
Really solid defensive stand right there for Carolina, and maybe a chance to do some damage here late, Jay. I mean, they've got to set up a little bit further forward. They just need the wave of kills to get this final score through.
Yeah, and Lurk was the lead blocker. He's at least able to take that one before falling, but Celium is still.
You can only do so much, man. Good try by the Ravens here.
Able to have a stop there for the Falcons. Now we are in the overtime. If Celium dies, the round is going to end, and that's exactly how it's going to go down. So Falcons come out the gates swinging quickly, find back-to-back caps. Then once the game starts to slow on down, the Ravens start to shoot a little bit better. They start to manage to maintain a little bit better in the map control aspect, get one on the board, and don't allow Falcons to completely run away with this game.
Yeah, I mean, there was a moment there, especially right at the tail end of the Royal Ravens listed in that it looked like Riyadh were going to get a third. I mean, you kind of heard that call that Kismet was playing inside a Zig, somehow gets away with 2, but that last second hold from Exceed keeps this game tight in half that until really the end there.
Hey, what's good, Cole? Thank you for stopping by, gang.
Dominated by what
If you're interested in commentating, man, I do have the Discord open. You're more than welcome to join here and just throw some stuff in. Throw your opinions in. Thank you for the like. Be sure to share it to the people, bro. You know I appreciate you, gang.
To open up space. This time Carolina instead going to play through P2 steps. And next did good read of the timing, or is it just looks away at the exact wrong moment, leaving Pred by himself. He will drop
huge plays left, right.
one back though, and that will keep things a little bit more stable. Has to do a little bit of a dance though inside of P3.
He's making moves. He did what he could. Now Ravens are going ahead to just control that mid there. They got the EMP. Can they get the pick on number 7? Oh, Kismet with the turn. But he gets traded by Craze. So they pick up the bomb. Let's see where they push here. Rotating over satellite. I think this is a good play. If they can get some kills here through mid or work through their spawn, they might be able to make something happen.
Stun's going to land over towards B, but you're right. It's all about who can get forward here if you're Carolina. Well, Nero gives you one up
They
top
need
towards
picks.
window. So that might be an opportunity for Craze.
Oh, he gets fried, and I think the EMP gets. He does drop mid. Near with the trade.
Is good, but Pred once more stops Carolina from finding any success through the defensive setup. So we
The Falcons are just so good at holding that defense. Then when they spawn up, they know what to do.
Yeah, Pred finds the opener, and now you know if you're the Ravens, everyone has to slow down because they basically have him trapped over towards his A side. But Exceed rips MC off the backside of the railing. They find a kill as well through top mid, so it's all on Exit. How long can he try to stall time here? No stuns, no nades. The score's in. Ravens side of the game.
That's a good score, man.
Kismet already hitting around through the B side.
A huge two-piece by Craze. Huge. They make the reset for the bomb here. Let's see if they can work through satellite. Oh, they're getting plays in the spawn. And they get one too. They wait for the spawn to see if they push them A. They get the reset. They're getting him a little bit of spawn control. Lurks need to just stay alive.
Yeah, Kismet has no idea what he's supposed to do right now. Like, he was the lead blocker. His teammates go
They pick up one in mid, but they do have mid control working through the EMP. They're spawning on A, which is really good for them, for the Ravens.
2 minutes and 45 seconds up by 1. Everyone coming off the respawn. The only one trying to work the pinch is going to be Lurks. But
Kismet and Selling with the two-piece. They wipe out the squad. That should be a score right there for Falcons. 3v3. Hey, look. They ain't quitting. They ain't quitting, man. I like this. Excellent with the two-piece through mid.
20 on the clock. Time of possession right now for the Ravens at 65%.
Fred accidentally kills his teammate.
No one wants to make a mistake.
Kismet trades out Lurks.
Still on 4 in a row, sitting at top ring. He's just looking for one kill to potentially earn himself the Hellstorm, but
if they get Selim out here, they may make it work. But Selim is just making great plays, holding spawns, holding angles.
Hellstorm earned. Xnid finds another kill. Someone grab the EMP. This should be a score.
Should be, but at mid, it's a little bit more difficult to get it through than maybe you'd think, and that's exactly the case as Cell just tries to stop any of this play from happening forward. And Craze, who's continuing to just hold his ground over through Zig,
good plays,
has done well to catch another. So there's an opportunity here where Carolina could, absolutely just clear out the window and then grab and go. Just comes down to which point do they want to go to, because the defense is starting to move around a little bit.
Yeah, Craze continues to just break them down. He single-handedly is the reason why they didn't get another score there. And now you have a chance.
Yeah, Craze is having a great game.
On your own side, finds kill number 6. Still knows that there's pressure around Zig.
Staying alive and spawn. Doing what he can. Falcons, Falcons do stop it. Let's see if they can reverse it back. They get picked out from mid. Xnid trades that. They got the Hellstorm. Should push them in there, but that's going to get probably a two-piece most likely. Oh, they got one. It's a good play. Oh, they do get two. Xnid with the one. They trade out everything. What a stop, man. What a stop.
You're so happy that is when they decided to use the Hellstorm. If you were the
Falcons, they needed to close out on that one. Probably the last play here. Push here for the Ravens. We'll see.
Potentially not try to force the overtime if they can get the score on the board. Nero is able to find 2. Lurks finds kill number 3. MC, your job is to just stay alive.
Looking like it very well may be overtime, but hold on a second. Carolina have possession. Defense for the Falcons trying to scramble back over.
2 by Pred, make an absolute huge play.
Shuts the door quickly, and Cell will clean
Nero picking
things
Kismet
up.
off the
Last one to
satellite.
grab would be Nero.
It looks like it's going to go overtime.
Nero drops, but just before overtime, so
No more respawns.
We'll go 4v4 sudden.
And this is where it gets fun. First one to get picked is Craze. That's a 3v4. Celium Xnid. Oh my god, it's a 1v4. They know where he's at. Ah, you can only do so much, man.
Not gonna happen. Absolutely not. Oh man.
You can only do so much.
Overload that was though. And initially you start to think like, okay, if the Falcons get that kill onto Nero right as overtime connects, it's like that's.
It's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate.
You're absolutely right. Pred gets through a dirt.
So that'll take him to the losers bracket, you know?
Carolina who get picked apart, and from there it's just all action. You pick up the pinch nicely. It's just none of the play coming together for Carolina there at the end as they try to.
I mean, I thought it was gonna be a 3v2. Not gonna lie, I was expecting it to be. And the Ravens did have a really good attempt at trying to come back there at the end and play this game really well. I think Overload might be their strong point, especially the Colossus map, or I don't think it's Colossus. I forgot. Exposure. I think Exposure might be a Ravens, map a little bit, but there's only so much you can do. I mean, Nero 1927, Exceed 15 and 22. They didn't have that bad of a KD, but it was still tough to hold down everything. And they fought. They were fighting, man. Looks like most of the people over there on the Falcons are positive or very fairly close to being positive. And I think that's just what does it, man. That's what does it.
Business. Map number 1 was dominant. You make the adjustments on the search and destroy.
like they're saying, man. That was just overall great plays by them. I look forward to
And if
seeing
you're
what's
on the
next.
Ravens now, like, I truly don't know what to think about this team anymore. They used to have Search and Destroy pretty much on lock with Exceed Sniper. Overload was great because they used to put up the most scores, but right now everything is just out of the window for Carolina. Teamwork is not making the dream work. They're challenging one-on-one gunfights, and they just don't look like a team that's going to compete with the best in the world.
I hear that. I mean, a lot of the scores and the maps have been close, but I think the big issues have been, again, how do you go from good to great? Has not quite been there, at least not through this stage of the Major 2 qualifiers as we head back to the desk to give us their thoughts. And Allie, nice job. Good prediction.
Thank you.
On fire. Just what you do.
Fire. You know what I mean?
You've literally gained, what, two points over not only Chat, but also Nameless, and of course, Bucket. Man, you're killing it. What made you want to go with Falcons, though? Because, I mean, that pick, obviously, it could go either which way. We went Royal Ravens. Why were you firmly believing in the Falcons?
Oh, it's just a system diff for me. Like, when I look back at the series with Carolina Royal Ravens, it's like, yes, they have had moments of light, but it's usually off of individual plays and that momentum that then affects the rest of the team. Where when I look at a team like Riyadh, especially with the players and the talent that are on it, it's much more structured. You can tell that they want to get better, that when they're in these situationals, they're trying to make different decisions. So for me, it's just the system of Riyadh Falcons that I have more faith in than in Carolina Royal Ravens.
Well, taking a look at the highlights, a lot of great moments. Clearly
It's a great
throughout
breakdown,
the
too.
series, but it was here that started gaining our attention. The closest that we had throughout the series as a whole, finishing 4-3. Nameless, I know at a couple points.
That's a really good point, man. I mean, you think about it, like the Falcons' overall system of spawning up, playing together, holding down spawn, and not losing those individual gunfights were so huge, man. I wonder if that's something they practice like daily, weekly, or if that's just the culmination of their teamwork together. So it looks like the next team we got playing is Breach and Vancouver Surge. I do think it's going to be another 3-0. I think Surge is going to knock out Breach, but that's just my bias against Boston, man. That's just my bias. So hopefully it's a good game. The main one I'm looking for is Optic versus Cloud9. I missed them last night, but I'm not missing it today. That's for sure. But yeah, chat, I'm gonna go for a little break. I'll be right back. I will be muting the camera and everything. So I'll go for a little break. Let my dog out. Y'all do your thing, bro. I'll be back. Try to keep things cordial. Try to keep things cordial.
I was hoping they would snap back after that loss yesterday, but clearly not the case. I mean, you can even see it in the player counts between maps and between rounds. Like, dude, these guys are just booked at the moment. And they're going to have to all get back on the same page because we know they have the talent clearly to lead the charge. But right now, they are falling behind and hopefully not falling behind too quickly because there's some other teams making roster changes, starting to catch up. Let's look at some highlights, though. Our scuff play of the game. We're going back to map 1, the SMG duo, Pred Xnid, tearing up the competition.
I mean, I told you this is what was going to happen, right? On a map like Blackheart, like I look at this roster, I look at Pred and what he's capable of doing, especially when you give him so much freedom to just do whatever he wants. I look at Celium and the amount of numbers and the aggressive AR that he is. And Xnid, if there's anything about Xnid, you know, let alone him being a sponge, really taking things, exactly. And he's got Gunny, he can win that 1v1. So for me, Riyadh Falcons are a great slaying team. Blackheart should be a map that they are comfortable spawning in on every time.
Yeah, on that map, the second rotation was all Riyadh. Like literally every hill, they out-rotated and set up, pushing all the way out, like not checking corners if you're Carolina. Just so many things going wrong for them. But today, Riyadh, unbelievable.
Unbelievable indeed. Let's go ahead and talk to one of the players for our Monster Winner Spotlight. We got Kismet the Bulldog. What's going on, man? How you feeling? Big win.
Feeling good, man. A 2-0 weekend this weekend after the last weekend is big for us, especially with two teams not going. So feeling confident.
Yeah, let's talk about it, man, because inconsistencies. That's been one of the storylines when it comes to your roster specifically. Sometimes we don't know what we're going to get. An emotional team, I guess you could say. I don't know if you agree with that, but when things are going well, things are great. When things start going bad, it's hard to get on the same page. What could you add to that, right? The inconsistencies. How does your team, or how has your team been working on becoming a more consistent roster?
I mean, I think the biggest thing that we're working on is trying to find that footing when things aren't going perfect, right? I mean, you got to think, like, I'm on a new role. We have players that have never played with each other before, so it's a lot of new stuff that we have to work out. I mean, it's still early, you know what I mean? And I think there's a lot of good things that show, and I mean, we're just ironing out the bad, and I mean, we keep it within our camp, and we're doing a good job with that, and just going to keep grinding through, the bads and, have these goods as well.
And how's he been an impact for your roster?
Clay's good, man. Clay's good. I really like him as a coach. He's I've always had a lot of respect for Clay, and I think him being an ex-pro like helps a lot whenever he's talking a lot about the situations. And even me as an AR, I'm asking him a lot of times. I'm like, this is all new to me, man. Like, what worked for you? How did you get so good? And then he's trying to help me with that, but also still letting me be me. So shout out Clay.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's important you did change roles when evaluating your performance throughout the year. I want to ask you today, specifically in the S&D, you're one of the best search players we've had in the CDL, and specifically an in-game leader. Today, it looked like you got a little bit more loose with the sniper early on, and then after with advantages taking space. Was that something you guys watched in film and you thought like, hey, there's opportunity here? How did you get to that play style today?
Yeah, I think for me, like I kind of talked with the guys, and we were like, for me, like respawn is like one thing I can learn, like how to play the flex position. But I was like, S&D, man, like we could still let me do me. You know what I mean? So I think we had that conversation with that, and like trying to make sure that I feel free in that regard, but still making sure everybody is in the right positions. Because sometimes I'm going to play slower, sometimes I'm going to play fast. But I don't want to change my whole identity in that game mode because I feel like I can still get away with, how I want to play that mode. And I think I've been on good S&D teams, so I just want to keep doing that.
Yeah, you showcased that today, Kiz. You're on point.
I think this conversation's heading in a great direction because kind of what you were saying earlier, there's some situations you can't really prep for, and those are kind of things you have to learn as you go when you're in the games. People always say scrims are so much different than when you're in the real thing. Going off of search and destroy, you've been the main sniper for this team, and today, I mean, you were hitting the shots. It was like night and day. What is practicing with that like, and then kind of adding that to your role? How do you even get better at that? Is it just something you have to put out in scrims? Do you have to do some outside work on your own? Talk to me through that.
Yeah, I mean, as far as a sniper, like I like sniping, but I still want to like have a flexible with it. Like sometimes I want to snipe, sometimes I want to use a sub. Like I want to give you different looks. As far as practicing with a sniper, I mean, it's a little weird in scrims because sometimes people just take egregious chows, and then sometimes they don't. So like I think a good way for me practicing is like, because of the aim assist thing, like honestly just going in pubs and sniping pub kids without aim assist and just practicing with that.
Just hop in a rank, bro. Those guys are demons.
I play rank too. I mean, I love rank play. I've been slamming. My boy Colt, shout out.
Hell yeah.
Have you ran across him yet in rank play?
No, I haven't played him yet. I haven't played the Bulldog yet.
He's always bragging about the pros and everything he goes against, man.
He did beat Exnid, though.
He's coming at you next. Hey, Kismet, big win. Good job, man. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Take it easy.
All right, huge.
Trying to Q snipe.
Hey, bro, I just want to see. I remember casting over you back in the day, man. I just want to see you go against the pros once again. There it is, first series out of the way, but it doesn't mean we're done for the day. 3 more to go. Coming up next, it's going to be Vancouver Surge going against Boston Breach. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
Black Ops 7 returns to the Esports World Cup in Riyadh this summer. Scan the QR code to be notified when tickets go live later this month. Start the season strong with the 2026 Call of Duty League Pack. Grab yourself the CDL operator by scanning the QR code on screen or check it out in the Call of Duty store in-game now. Scuff, official controller of the CDL.
Bro, I see Black Ops 6, man, and it just looks, I mean, the game's not as polished, it's not as like clean looking. The timing on that is crazy, but like it's just really cool to see that's a funny reaction, but it's really cool to see Black Ops 6 in these other games, man, because it's just time passing, and I personally really liked Black Ops 6, so to see how beautiful it was great.
Standy will get free info here onto Assault. Quickly finds the kill. No. Whoa! He's going for the assassination. Didn't hold the button down long enough. And Assault says not so fast.
Let me tell you right now, these guys play every day. You should know
the day. This team currently, I believe, 1-2, got some work to do. The only win going against Falcons, which actually speaks volumes about what this team could be after watching Falcons perform as well as they did just a second ago against Carolina Royal Ravens. So I'm thinking Boston Breach looking pretty good today.
I feel like you're a little confused looking at Boston, right? Because now they have that win versus Riyadh, and then we just saw the Riyadh that looks like they could go to a Sunday, and now they're going up against Vancouver Surge, and they showed no life versus LAD. So it's a little back and forth for Boston. I feel like this is probably the most even matchup they've had in a while, which might sound awful coming out of my mouth because of how Vancouver Surge has looked. But for me, Vancouver Surge has just been really falling short. Like, I think that their makeup isn't necessarily bad. I feel like they are an above average team, and it just hasn't really shown yet when it comes to statistics. And for Boston, their biggest thing for me is I just don't think they really have a map pool. They can't play Den or Exposure Hardpoint really. Den S&D is not really in the question. Raid S&D isn't really in the question. So my biggest thing is this split. I think they should focus on getting comfortable on more maps.
Getting comfortable. Well, they got to be comfortable against Vancouver Surge because that's who they're about to go toe-to-toe with. This roster, couple of struggles. You got to face it. Honestly, I think this roster needs a win today, and the reason why is because now they're towards the bottom two. In fact, in the bottom two. With Koi winning, the pressure is now on. They might not be going to Major 2 if they cannot get a win.
Yeah, even matchup here, and they have 2 wins on the season. One of those on land versus Carolina, and one, guess who versus Boston Breach. And to me, looking at this, I called him out in their last match. Gwyn is a guy I really want to see step up. He's 46 out of 56 qualified players in the league in terms of Slayer rating. That's a far cry from the Rookie of the Year that we saw a couple years ago. And then the last point that I'll add to this, in this specific matchup, I think it's Abe versus Purge. That's the matchup that you want to look at. The last time these guys matched up, Abe actually had a great series. He outdueled Purge, and he's the guy who stepped up. So I'll be looking at those two guys opposite each other in the series.
So given the history, do we think Vancouver Surge is going to be the favorite in this series? Not asking for the official prediction, but I mean for Boston Breach, do we think they're going to be a team that can get over, especially when we look at the maps and modes?
I wouldn't call them the favorite, to be honest, but as we look over at the layout, like I said, smaller map pool for Boston, so Blackheart is a big question mark for me, but that Colossus, they definitely want to get there. As far as the Search and Destroys goes, you get the Den in the map number 5, so for Boston, you're hoping to close this out in 4, and if I had to guess, they're probably looking for a 2-3-4.
2-3-4. All right. Well, let's move into our Scuff Pick'ems. Rosalie, again, I got to default to you. You've been on fire recently. Who you going with?
I'm going to stick with Boston Breach in this one. I don't think they have 2 bad series.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Boston as well. I think they edge out the Surge here. I think it could be competitive. We can go 5, but...
I hope so.
Interesting.
Boston as well. Boston across the board. Are we doing it? Chat, where we going?
Boston across the board, man.
That means it's up to you to prove us all wrong.
Yo, I'm locked in on Surge, bro. So let's see.
A tough ask, a very tough ask indeed. 2 teams who had a bad time thus far in this season, Charles. Tough times, but hopefully this series can be the catalyst, the spark that ignites the flame of ambition in our tarnished teams. How are you feeling, brother? Ready to party in what should be an interesting series?
I'm feeling good. I think this series is going to be a battle as well. This has a Game 5 potential written all over it. And I think the map one is really going to set the scene from the start because, speaking of the hard point woes coming in from Vancouver Surge, they're just 0-11 in map ones. They start slow every single time, but I'd say the Blackheart is a good opportunity for them because Boston Breach do not have the hot hand either. Both of these teams have been on a losing spree. Both of these teams have been getting swept every now and again. The record painful. So these are the exact type of matchups. If you're thinking long term, you're thinking champs, you're thinking making it to the Birmingham event at all, you have to win against the teams towards the bottom. But again, Blackheart, not the strongest map here for Boston. Huge opportunity for Surge to finally start a series right.
Well, we have to give the win to somebody into these maps, folks, so let's find out. Into Blackheart we go. And what a delightful start for Vancouver Surge. That's 3 dead in the feed right away. That's all 4. It doesn't get better than that.
Yeah, okay, so the green team will be white, and then the teal team. Wow, teal versus green. I feel I need more rods and cones in my eyes, Miles, if you want to get technical.
Second wave of Boston players, entirely ineffective. Except for Cam. He could work out. Cam, he's going to at least get on the board for the boys. And is it going to amount to a whole lot? Arguably, no. Fantastic start here from Vancouver Surge. A perfect P1. Ooh, for a moment longer. Here you go, Abe. Spree is still going on a 4.
This is feet up chilling right now. Hey, that is an honest and easy 4 spree he was able to go on.
Return on
Well,
by
worked hard for the 5th one to take down Snoopy, but yet you are getting
Abe with the
apart
oh my
along
goodness,
the way.
man.
7-0 start, Hellstorm secured, and even better, you got the rotation in a 30-point lead.
Come on, Abe. This is and
What a
teaching
way to
mid-map
break
as
the
well.
point.
Boston, where you at? Snoopy and Nasty yet to get on the board. Nasty finally gets something going there, but now over towards the dreaded P2. Now, I know you played ranked, Charles. I know you've had a fair share of games with me as well. This is not an easy hard point to break. This is bang your face against the front, hopefully catch a good nade kill or two, hopefully get on the inside, and Boston have gone and done it.
Yeah, shout out to the breach. You are right, not an easy hill to break, but that there is no trophies this early on. Difference maker. You get the frag kills, get the nades in the mix, and well, you're at least having an opportunity to make something happen, because Vancouver Surge, exactly the start you want to have. Abe gets the hot hand, 8 kills already. Of course, though, scrap time, it's a battle worth taking. Lunar's doing everything he can. It's a 1v1 on the left side of the map for the final 10 seconds. Lunar's is going to be the guy. Or number 3, yeah, he's going to secure it. So, Vancouver Surge, rack up the lead just a little bit more, and they're playing bully ball on the rotation. A 2v3, but they're holding him back.
Yeah, nice stuff. Reaching out, getting some mans on the back line. That's going to be spawns. Well, we'll find out as the next set of kills come through, but Vancouver dig in on time. Opening kills going their way. Abe and Teach. And Abe, look at this, holding the back. Diligent play, takes care of Nasty with relative ease, and that is going to be a very Vancouver Surge-friendly hardpoint.
Yeah, and Abe knew the impact of that kill as well. He was snappy in the player cams, calling out that dead. So secured the spawn, secured the rotation. Easy pinch there from Teej, or maybe not. Nasty, a nice pickup, and that's the opportunity for Breach to actually go full speed ahead. Everybody jumping in towards the time. You can see Surge feeling the pressure. Everybody's wrapping back to take these fights.
Yeah, they're trying. When you blink and you miss all of it.
What a
Luna's on a 3 spree, and the entirety of the Boston Breach roster has been taken down again. Scrap time looking good. Outside of that, the players in the back here from Boston spawning up. Luna's managing to take 2 of them with him and keep the spree rolling for a moment longer. Big kills and a big moment there from Vancouver. Into the next hard point, they rotate as well.
Yeah, devastating kills from Lunars because his team won the gunfight on the rotation. So now Boston continuously spawning out. Gwyn with the 2-piece he gets. Boston are continuously spawning out, and they're just scattered. Now finally trying to get everybody grouped together, but there's no open avenues of attack. You go through Dub's window, Abe's there. Trying to follow that guy up. Lunars has the coverage. I mean, you're trying to flood through the front on Blackheart. If you're breaking through the front, it is a nightmare.
Yeah, it's a true test of the mental resolve. But that's 3 now. Abe brought down as well. So all dead. Good stuff there from Breach. You're going to hold on to this time as best you can. This is a solid 20. You need it dearly. It has not been a kind first set to you so far here on Blackheart. Snoopy, 2 and 11. Continuing to have a massive struggle here in this matchup. 3 and 11 now. Watch him climb those ranks momentarily. New hard points up. And Boston, they are in contest for the rotation win.
Oh, man, and look at how quickly they're able to break this down. They lose the first 2 gunfights, and off respawn.
Yeah, if they get 6 out of here,
time. TJ trying to play with the food because he's got a little bit of help. Waiting for Lunars to finally make the play, and there you go. It is a quick and easy facilitation of a break in the mini-map right now.
They can try to play
gorgeous. You have Gwyn pushed so far away from the action that honestly, I'm concerned he won't be in it.
I'll be trying to get
a little too far forward. That's right. And Boston have walked into the back line. Last man on time. Brought down Boston with a naughty dog flip halfway through. Here comes Teacher off the wall hop. Makes his way through the run. Gets himself a kill. A little bit of back and forth now. Trying to keep Boston Breach guessing. Can we find the next set? Oh, baby. The kills were solid. And it's all good, though, for Boston again. Abe trying to keep the play alive. And surely they snuff him out. Spawns flip once again. And Boston Breach is still 100 points. What a big difference now. They've got to keep the climb going.
So they push the
that
rotation.
Is a 4-man wipe right as P1's about to spawn. Purge is going to be the only man inside. TJ sees 3 through the front door. Everybody's going to be weak.
Abe is just going off,
gets to be clean up crew again. A 7 spree on P1 the first go around. Well, now he's on a 3.
20 and 7, there seems to always be at least one guy on your team that does it, and this is the man right now. He's kept Purge guessing. Abe, just a bullet away. Still has a Hellstorm in the back pocket. That's going to be very handy indeed, as his teammates are soaking away wonderfully here on P1 of the second set. Vancouver Surge, absolutely a come to play.
This P1 is a nightmare as well, trying to keep track of players when they're jumping, dancing in around the pillars. Boston finally get the break. Gwyn, good muscle up, bad gunfight. So Boston maybe secure for these final 20 seconds, but Vancouver staying ahead of the rotation. It's going to be a 3v4, so they're actually playing it passive, letting the gunfights come to them. I love the idea. Have to execute and get the kills, and indeed they do. Perfectly played on the rotation. Snoopy wiped out Vancouver.
Absolutely
nice and
insane,
secure.
man.
That's fantastic work. Players now making their way through P1. We're watching Avon trying to catch players through dubs, but Nasty, nice work to take care of that. So here we go. A full strength Boston Breach on the attack towards time. Contest is on. Reinforcements narrowing through the rear for Vancouver Surge. To the front, it's going to be Lunas on a 4.
Lunas
it's going to be
just,
Lunas
come on,
on
man.
a 5.
Come on,
Vancouver
man.
survive.
They can't take the board out.
Yeah, that is the easiest soak job you're ever going to get out of Lunars as well. Just waiting for the gunfights to fall into his lap. And Surge, they've handled the game. 0-11 in map ones is this team, and they're about to get their first one in emphatic fashion. Breach falling off the map. They fear TJ. They look him in the eyes. They'd rather just die themselves.
Hey, this is insane, man. 22 and 11, 21 and 8 for Lunas, 22-16 for Tej, and Gwyn 11 and 15. Hey man, nice though. Hard point time across the board. Lunas is literally doing it all. This is a brilliant map, and they've still got the Hellstorm to play with. And here's another. Backside, and he threads the needle. Only takes care of Snoopy. Nasty and Cammy thoughtful in their survival there, trying to stay alive as best they can as the attack towards the back line cleaned up. Gwyn's involved, Gwyn's on it, and that should be game. Ladies and gentlemen, Vancouver Surge have broken the curse of map 1.
Dude, and Boston Breach, they've just been delivering the easiest games in the world to other teams. Yeah, welcome to the 100-point club, and welcome to a series off to a hot start. Congratulations, Vancouver Surge. That's a map 1.
Oh, that was domination, man. What was
They
that?
barely look. I mean, Luna's just dropped a bomb.
Oh,
Couldn't
don't have
really tell. Not very impressed.
on
Gwyn's happy to be back on the winning side of things, but Boston, Blackheart is not their map. Wow, that was a tough one. That certainly hurt. And at times, hopeless in the assault, hopeless in the breaks towards many, many hard points. Even when they did win rotation, they were broken relatively quickly. So impressive work there from Vancouver Surge. I believe the Vancouver team might have taken this morning's Olympic affair personally, as they certainly put Boston to task, despite the fact that I think all of the lads there in Vancouver are from the States. Either way, that was a beatdown.
I mean, 10 and 21 for Cammy, 10 and 22 for Snoopy. Not a single player breaking the 2K damage mark there on Boston. And then, funnily enough, I mean, the stat lines for Surge are ridiculous. 23 and 8, and then 22 and 11. And then his big man Tej that was doing the slaying, 25 kills, 3,100 damage. I mean, Boston Breach in the past 2 days, they have been hand delivering the easiest maps we have seen all year to the other teams. I mean, whether it be the 6-0 on the Den S&D against LAT or this one here, I mean, Surge, that's just feed up. You're feeding. It's a feast. You get to do whatever you want.
Lunas had 2 minutes and 50 in the hard point as well. So, look, it's as good as it possibly could have been right now for Vancouver Surge. And wow, what a time to get it. 250, 78, your scuff, play of the game. Quite frankly, it's the scoreline. Abe's P1 was great. Lunas had a fantastic map all map long. And Vancouver Surge on the board.
And I mean, the amount of running it down Breach was doing on that first hill, and Abe went on that spree. I mean, Snoopy and Nasty were 0 and 8. There's still 15 seconds left on P1, so they are running it down on Blackheart. And I'm telling you, that's the worst thing to do. When you're caught in a Blackheart blender, it is not a fun situation. But on the flip side for Vancouver, extremely well played game. Great utilization of the Hellstorm, locking down the P2s, responding to the pressure extremely well, I would say. The only thing I didn't like is the setup they had on the P5, where if Miami Heretics have a mini-map that looks like that, I'm thinking it's fantastic. When it's Vancouver Surge, I'm like, I think Gwyn's probably a little bit too far, and, well, surely enough, the hill gets broken maybe 10 seconds later, but outside of a very small thing, I mean, this is flawless Blackheart gameplay.
Yeah, really, really good. Very aggressive, lovely submachine gun prowess displayed there by the Surge lads. And a GG's in the...
Niggas get shot every
strong
day.
Boston. Avoid that one. Or at least get back to work in the lab, because damn, that was a brutal, brutal display there. Tough one for the Boston Breach boys. We'll see if the Boston Breach boys can bounce back in a search and destroy in a moment's time, but pretty flat.
pretty flat curve there on the Boston scoreline. Really not good stuff for them. Scrap time if they were fortunate. Early rotations if they were lucky enough. But it was breaks on breaks on breaks. Great stuff, Surge. Can't give them enough credit there, Chance. That was as good as it could get.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can carry that into the S&D, because again, for Surge, they've just been starting on the back foot every single time, but the advantage they had there in the pick and bans to get the black cart from map number 1, fully capitalized, and for a Colossus S&D, maybe one of the more balanced maps we have between these two squads in terms of difficulty of predictability. Very balanced. I mean, Boston have a round 11 win. They have a close loss. Vancouver Surge, balanced effort as well. So I think it's going to be a much better battle, certainly, than we saw in map number 1. Maybe for the test of Boston, we'll see if they can bounce back, because again, past 2 days for them, not looking too kind.
No, not at all. The Surge, though, I mean, after yesterday's performance, surely the only way is up. Last time we saw Abe against Boston way back in January. Not bad at all. I'll take that 1.36 with 3 plants as well. Abe doing a whole lot there. But in this Colossus, a new dawn, a new day, and a new chance now for Boston to find themselves in the series. Here we go into the first round.
No trophies.
Let's see.
And no nade connections. You have TJ actually taking quite a bit of space. He is aggressive in tunnel already. So Vancouver Surge, good looking mini-map on the defensive end. Boston testing their luck towards A.
Yeah, they've got to get there a little faster. They've got eyes everywhere right now. If you're a Surge player, you're hoping for Teach to get in a position on the flank, and he might be the first man into the feed. Here he goes. Teach lines up one, damage into the second. Not good enough for the kill. Enough from the battle, though. The pinch is way forward, and that is a clean dispatch.
It's an all-out gunfight there.
Early game plan pays off.
Absolutely. I mean, again, for TJ, no time wasted. Exactly how you want to play aggressive there with an SMG. And for Boston, that is now at minimum 7 rounds in a row that they have lost. And many of these rounds have not been close. Only a single player there from Surge falling, and, well, everybody getting involved in the kills column. Looking good, Mouse, on that momentum staying put.
That's looking good. That's like, hey, this is what we're going to do. And we respond to a couple of moves there that Boston make seconds into the round, but really not a whole lot. Let's see what they look like on the attack here for Vancouver Surge. It's going to be Old Gwyn with a big gun. VS Recon in hand, and he's going for the big hops. Doesn't see a whole lot there except for the pieces of shrapnel and fragmentation flying across the side of that A-bomb site. But at this point in time, not a whole lot to show. And it is going to be enough to give the boys credence to move forward. There's Cammy.
The whole squad is
the whole squad. Howdy, boys. Gwyn can't hit it yet. Pressure's now on. They're down a man.
All right, so it's a 2v3 or
teamwork as
2v4.
well.
Luna's in the trade.
Falling out of sky though for Lunar as well. Trades him out, and it is the sniper, last one standing. And Boston, no, he's got the boomstick. Don't have to overpeak, don't have to overchow. Just wait for the intel.
Yeah, they're going to play real slow.
Look at that.
Or not. Nasty's gone. That was a sniper now there for Boston eliminated. Gwyn from a 1v3 to a 1v2, and here come the lads. Oh boy, good luck with your pistol here, mate. They're going to check that corner. Instant, checks it, guns it. He may walk away with
try,
one.
Man. You can do what you can.
It's enough to take the round, and a slightly dejected Cammy there. He did get left hanging by the boys. That's not a fantastic sign.
That is yet far and away the worst fist bumps I've ever seen from a pro team. That is not ideal, but hey, good play call. You get the man advantage 3v1. You find out there's a sniper over towards P4. Nasty's death delivers that information, so make the play call, double hit him. As long as you don't line up, he's not going to get us both.
Thank goodness they didn't, but in a crazy alternate timeline, he doesn't have the Jaeger out, and he has a sniper out, and he catches them both. And we're screaming our lungs out right now over a 1v3 collab. A new round, though, and back to reality. We get deeper into this one. Big push there out of the Surge boys. Big push out of Tej. Finds 2. An even bigger attack there from Gwyn. And now all down to Cammy. Can he catch timing on one of these players to maybe get at least one out of that life? That's good enough for now. And your boy is going to back up. How much fight has Cammy got in him here? Not enough. Surge again. Lightning rounds.
Taking care of business. TJ there to lead the charge for the execution. He's able to pick up 2.
You can only do so much, man.
And as you say, for Cammy trying to fight, seemingly Boston don't have a ton of fight in them. Yeah, just dejection the entire way through.
I can see why they brought out the sniper.
This is a level of demoralization that I think I am unaccustomed
like Surge,
to
you know, bring out the
It's just
sniper, go
players of
ahead and
this
make it
caliber, they're
happen.
solid. I mean, it's been a tough
I mean,
year
they're
for Boston
truly
already.
just steamrolling everything right now. But
A series like this is
maybe
an
Boston
essential
can make
win
something happen.
just
I like
to get
Nasty,
one
man, and
under
Snoopy.
the belt.
I don't
And
know
right
too much
now,
about Cammy and Purge, but
we're only 3 rounds in. It's fourth. Let's see how it
Haley,
goes for
Haley
them.
and Lunars are just gunning right now.
Nasty to get himself up on the
Look
board.
at that.
Oh,
Gwyn
and a
with one.
perfect lineup there for
And
Gwyn.
Snoopy.
Unfortunate to walk away with only one there. They were so close.
Yeah, that could have been a clap.
Well, Purge at least trying to get active. He's going to be behind the entire team. There's a freebie kill, so you got a 3v3, and Vancouver Surge now in a bit of a trap-through tunnel. Players every direction.
gets the two
Cammy
piece.
there to zap him down. And,
TJ Haley
well, this will be
trades
TJ
that.
for a 1v3 that does
So
not
they go ahead and
last.
secure the round. That's not bad.
There's the energy we're looking for Boston. You get first blooded, but Purge stays active on the map. Everybody swarms around over towards tunnel, and those 3 players, everybody getting involved.
Yeah, again, a dynamic play there from Purge. Nice pinch, sticking to it, and I love the hit and run. Doesn't have to get greedy, doesn't have to go for 2, take a gunfight that is a 50-50 at that point in time.
Yeah, it's good play.
Lovely stuff. The tunnel coverage as well. So Boston playing Vancouver Surge very well there. Find the equalizer.
2v2.
We
See
now
what we got.
roll on 5th round. Headbutt towards A.
Nades out.
Numbers now for Surge. We'll see if the nades connect.
Oh, back
Oh, we're going.
Well, Purge feeling a little confident. They're just sending it, bro.
Hell. And Vancouver Surge
It's
coming
like that
out
at
on top, 3v2.
1v2, yeah. Or 3v2, yeah.
Welcome to hell.
Gets picked by Gwyn. Good
Boston.
lord, man.
Oh, that round is gone. A big commitment, but they don't stick it out. They just go for a couple of
I know
fights,
that's
trying to hit
annoying,
the
bro.
tactical
When you get,
retreat, and you
when you
find
get picked by
Gwyn
the sniper, bro, you're
watching
like,
that
yo,
P1
GA.
position with snipe.
Yeah.
They fall right into it, and this is Tej on the last kill. Oh, hit and run. Gwyn hits a good one. Not a huge amount of effort needed here. I mean, he's going to be watching this top spot. A couple of players make their way across. Again, a miracle he doesn't hit both.
I mean, he's doing what he can, but for Boston, that's a great round 1 strat. If they don't have trophies, you hit the nades, you bully out P2, but unlucky for them that I think just 3 Vancouver Surge players playing at the P2 section. The perfect counter to the hit attempted, and well, Nasty, the perfect counter to the snipe. This time he gets the first blood on TJ.
Yeah, nice. Gets away with his life as well. A with a tiny bit of intel there, but again, a nice line
Before
here from
Boston
Boston.
breach.
Drawn in the sands of Colossus. There's no sand, it's just water. But you know what I'm talking about, Chan.
Can they
Pensive
do
moment
listeners
now from Surge.
for
Down a
the,
man, hoping for a mistake out of Boston, but they are
For Surge,
resolute
they're
in
allowed
this
to do that.
defense.
Yeah, well, no dice on the mistake, so get grouped up together. All 3 players here for
Just
Vancouver.
just getting intel. See what they can do.
Over the top, Gwyn. Oh, tons of intel.
Yeah,
Couple of toes spotted.
Breach is just playing
Not sure if
really
that's
well
his
right
thing
now.
or not. He's going to back
Trying
on
not to
up.
get
So there we
picked.
go. We've learned something new about Gwyn today, folks. Are we going to plant the bomb at A, or are we going to give it over to B? Oh, the call here might be bad. Boston have got the numbers, but there we go. A bomb plant. It's on Abe. Good luck. Have fun.
Well, quick on the resurgence as well.
Immediate.
You know, the guy left the site, chase, and no kill. Abe fries him, and now it's a desperation defuse.
Diffuse. Oh,
And
they don't
he's
see
gonna
him.
get it. Yep, that's a good play call out of Purge. Doesn't trust his teammate to get the kill, so make sure you get the objective.
They had that round in the
There
box.
we go.
They're gonna check bomb.
Hop it. And Boston again. Each round, it does feel like quite a lot. We are looking for the turnaround. We're looking for that win here for Boston. They sorely need it. It's 3-3. Typically, we see a pretty rapid counter-attack here from the Surge boys, and that's what you want. Another big first blood there from Nasty. No, just hold it, please. Teach is there. I promise you he's there. Uh-oh. He's so sneaky. DJ Haley. He's still there.
Yeah, Haley, he's
A
gonna
bomb
peek up
size
in a
back
second. Oh, what a
Nasty
play.
can't quite make the mark,
He knew his
but that's fine. Backs him down. Over the way.
Well, over at A, it's a 3v3 though. Nasty's out of the picture right now with the snipe, so Vancouver Surge active. They have P1 control, an opportunity for the clutch.
Oh, good damage to TJ. Can try to stay alive. 2 HP. In comes Purge. Up over the top. Snoopy's there to pick up his as well. And it all comes down to
Thank you so
Luna's.
much.
Backs away. And they
And
can't
then Boston
even
is
cut to him
fighting?
in time. He's already gone. Boston take the lead.
Boston is
Huge
fighting.
and great patience as well. Nobody overcommits if Nasty's not in the action. Do not be the ones to force the issue. They play the response game, and I like the idea coming in through P1, but ultimately just Purge with a nice response. Snoopy there for the follow-up, and obviously Nasty kicks it off right. just a little bit quicker on the angle.
Timing.
Got the best of Gwyn there. Gwyn, hot early on with the snipe, but nasty. That's a few first bloods he's been able to collect as a response.
Yeah, anytime they
That'll
put
have Boston with the
like Surge
4-3
puts away
lead.
the sniper, bro. It
Everyone's
seems
come out
as
for
if
the opening hit. The
they're a
first
better
blood style
team.
of snipe. We've seen a couple of players very effective. That super springs to mind. Abuza. Gwyn, not necessarily in that same conversation. Nasty, though, absolutely has been. Oh, boy. Purge is, I mean, he is hopping. Look at him go. Just pure information right now from Boston on the defense. This is exactly, well, very similar setup to the round they had prior. And you're giving nothing to Surge. Nothing.
Surge, they got TJ in tunnel again. That's sort of like the impact player in this moment. And he's just clearing space, making sure nobody's going to pinch. Vancouver Surge a lot more comfortable now to work the A site.
Oh, and they're working the B as well. But Boston, now we've got through tunnel. And Gwen is absolutely aware of this. He's definitely aware that something could be happening on the flank, and that is indeed it. Oh my God, Purge has walked through. He's walked through. Snoopy springs to life, and Boston, what an explosive retake. And finally, someone has fist bumped Cammy. Thank God.
I heard that one as well.
Thank God. Oh, I needed that. I needed it. Who's sitting next to him? Is it Purge? Yes, Purge. Good man, Purge. Nice round. A very nice round. This commentator tries to will the life back into this squad. I mean, what? I mean, there it is. Purge, it was cool. It was very calm, but connection was made. Boston might just be back.
And the real winners are the people that make friends along the way, Miles.
What the f are you talking about? Here we go. Map point, Boston Breach.
2-2 split on the attack. A hard stack on the A site there for Vancouver. You got tunnel control in the hands of Purge. He'll be cheeky over here in this angle. See if he can set a little trap to work with. But Boston right now, you're up 5-3. You can see if the other team is going to make that mistake first. Purge has the timing. Moving in. First blood delivers.
Good with the two-piece there.
Shooting
Good with the three-piece.
somehow gives you 3. And Nasty L-triggered last man standing dancers in front of him.
Did he just ace?
Oh, hold me closer, tiny dancer. How did Gwyn get 3? That was unbelievably impressive. It might have been the white monster. I can't lie.
Yeah.
And that's what they call him in prison as well. I'm sorry, I'll show myself out. 10 and 5 though, Gwyn. Strong stuff to keep the boys in it.
Oh, what are they talking about?
First blood delivers, and out people back turn shooting in front of him. Gwyn's moving in. First blood delivers, and out people back turn shooting. That mistake first. Purge has the timing. Moving in. First blood delivers, and out people back turn shooting in front of him. Gwyn somehow gives you 3. And Nasty L-triggered last man standing dancers in front of him.
Might have been the white monster. I can't lie. And that's what they call him in prison.
That mistake.
Might have been the white monster. I can't. Yeah, that was unbelievably impressive.
That mistake first. Purge has the timing. Moving in. First blood delivers, and out people back turn shooting in front of him. Gwyn somehow gives you 3. And Nasty L-triggered last man.
And that is about as strong as it could have been in that final round. I mean, you get the advantage. They spread out across the
So
map.
they end up losing.
Run from Boston there, and again, a lot of frustration. They definitely feel like they shouldn't be in a situation like this, but
hey, it's 1-1. You know, my predictions are already out the window. I still think Surge is gonna win. And I think what really decided that round was somewhere around like total round 4. I think when it was a 2v2 and they were paired up together, they should have slowed down pace and taken away the snipers. Like they were just, before it became like everyone was fighting its statue, they were playing a little bit slower. Vancouver Surge anyway. And as soon as they brought out the sniper, it was like they slowed down massively. And you take one person out of it. Even though Gwyn was getting picks, you take one person out of it, like guaranteed, all right, this person can, get beams if they need to. And then look at that. Gwyn ends up getting a quad when he even has his gun out. So I would say stick to if you're running the sniper, the best play is to stick to what you're strong with your team. However, if you have the confidence and the skill to bring out the sniper, to do it. And I think, I mean, Gwen was getting kills. He did his part. Can't blame it solely on him. They just need to rally around that a little bit better and make sure they're like doing well. But overall, I think they're doing very well, and I think Surge should have this. But I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna clip this, send this over to TikTok and stuff, and we'll make that happen. So appreciate y'all stopping by. Whoever is stopping by, if you ain't stopping by, you should start stopping by. I'll be back soon.
That mistake first, Purge has the timing, moving in, first blood delivers, and out people back turn shooting in front of him. Gwyn somehow gives you 3. Nasty L-triggered last man standing dancers in front of him.
Oh, hold me closer, tiny dancer. How did Gwyn get 3? That was unbelievably impressive.
That mistake first, Purge has the timing, move.
I want to say that I was not trying to curse us. I did not. I thought it was 250 kills. So when we were up 70 kills, I was like, "There's no way we can lose." Yeah. Now it makes.
Whichever bomb site they choose to go to, 30 seconds on the clock, and well, if he's been seen, he will drop off the map.
Come on. Get up. Hey, we got Charlie, bro. You go. Let's go. Holy shit. Let's go clutch up there. You're better, bro. You're so much fucking better. You're good. 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 You're
Listen, be careful with this one, all right, buddy?
You guys shouldn't have.
It's not double wrapped, you know. You should be able to get it in one go.
Well, this is more for Chris or for the people at home. Oh, here we go. Young Christopher Bucket.
8-year-old relic. Can I draw some conclusions for y'all? I know some of you are about to take your senior pictures. I highly suggest the gamer stance. Put the elbows right there on the power thigh.
Yeah, I mean,
Distant, 90-degree angles. Girls, it drives them wild.
All right, we have one more for you.
And that is indeed the gamer stance. That's when you need to lock in. And both our teams need to lock into the den overload that we are moments away from getting into.
Kismet. Oh, the timing here is.
Brother, what are we thinking about this one? Which way are you leaning?
I think this series is going to go for a mile, Miles. I think a game 5 is going to be on the cards, but for this specific map, advantage Boston Breach. You have a 1-5 record overall for Vancouver Surge. Abe is doing everything he can to get prepared, though, and see if he can turn that around.
Yeah, Abe and Asti, we're going to be talking about these boys in a moment. Abe had a fantastic map number 1. Delightful look. But this is their overload stuff. So from January, this is how things have been. Way back when, way back when, relatively even across the board. Outstanding for the save, though, from Abe there. Something we're really keeping an eye on here. What players are there on the clutch?
Sir, on my last breath, I need to tell you something. No, I just need to tell you something.
I'll go fuck myself.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm already doing it. Oh.
You see the banana in my back pocket? You know what that's for?
Kismet. Oh, the time.
The game will be flowing very quickly in your direction. A balancing act, I think, Den Overload is.
We're spinning plates and good shots out of Lunas and Cammy on the trade in their mid-map battle. And Gwen's going to be the only man up right now for Surge. We're waiting for Abe on that flank. Oh, Cammy knows about it. A couple of shots there just to keep him at bay. But it's going to be Gwen containing the mid-map pressure. And oh dear, pressure is a wicked opportunity right now for Surge. A big pickup. Dojo presence is going to be gone. Are they going to commit to the play? Yeah, Lunas still EMP device in possession. And Surge are trying to get moving.
Well, great nade from him, but unfortunately falls to the hands of Snoopy. But now you're looking for the open lane. Problem is for Vancouver, they just have players scattered everywhere on the map. Gwen's looking for spawn kills, and if you get the device, well, you'll be good to go, and eventually it pans out. You clear out Dojo. Gwen has done his job in the spawn, and that is a 57-second capture there for Vancouver. They strike first.
It was a little scrappy. It was a little messy. They had to win their ones, and they did. Thank goodness, because now they're up by 1. Lunas. What our problem to deal with here is a heavy hit now towards the brown.
All right, we back, Chad. We back.
Of the map right now, and Boston Priest, they've taken as much space as possible on the pressure forward. Vancouver on the back foot, on the defense. Let's go for it. Listen in.
Play the back.
Oh.
I'm trying. I need it, bro. Right here. That's one left. Yeah.
And Surge already has one. That's huge.
Everyone put on.
Nading.
Oh, wait, couch. Broken on me. Okay. Done. Nice, bro. Maps with you, bro. My challenge, please. Yeah, challenge. More. Weak. More, done. Nice, 4.
Nice, 4. I'm going left. Yeah, fake it right. I'm going through left.
I went right already.
Never mind, come now.
Okay, fuck me. Okay, Dr. Dojo, he's challenging 10. 10 cam.
Well, I'm out.
I hear you.
That's all you.
Maul one-shot purge, bro.
I hear you.
I think Cam cut mid.
Maul done.
Nice. I think Cam come in somewhere.
Offside. Okay.
Could be right now.
One left.
Here, could be right as well.
Yeah. I spawned left. We got someone's right with me.
I'm rapping.
What a great call.
One shot nasty left, P2. I hear. P2 one bullet.
I don't see shit.
Trying to make sure this guy doesn't get door deep. Alright, you hold it deep. P caught one shot. Damn.
Locker.
Two right.
Locker, one shot. Locker.
To right.
Go left.
I made one bullet, bro. Fuck. Go left. P on your right. Close P2. It's in P2 nasty on me.
Someone couch.
Yeah, close corner. Alright, went outer. Outer nasty.
Yeah, P2. One more couch. Couch half.
Couch and outer left. P2 still.
Nice.
Come on,
Outer.
guys.
Even the back. I got it. On it.
Nice job.
More couch. Back couch then.
Nice job. They're gonna be close.
Getting mid, bro. Okay. Yeah. Come on, left,
I don't see anything outer. Deep outer. Nading ball.
The right is open too, by the way.
Yeah, nading ball.
At 1-1 chance, what do we make of the comms?
Not a fan. No, not good. But hey, you're winning the game, so it's all good. I know TJ right now is struggling to get kills just a little bit, but you know, only a 1-1 game. Get the gun hot, you'll be good to go as the battle around the new device commences. Gwyn gives you 2. Vancouver have the edge.
Yeah, watching out for Lunas on that flank. Easy reads, taking care of business. Oh, you've still got the man up though. Possession as Gwyn tries to get real tricky with it. Brought down now on a fast attack towards the B portal for Vancouver Surge. Snoop's going to be leading the charge. Purge alongside him now as we start to overtake. A mid-map cut is about to get a naughty. Abe could go big here. Is he going to get at least one of these players on the cross? No, Nasty with a big nade. Opportunity still. TJ's on a flank though. They have not read this and the timing is not ideal. And TJ, my goodness, he wins that fight. He's able to get the goal. Here we go. Forward we go once again into the mouth of Gwyn.
I mean, hey, Boston have players missing. They get a kill and just unwilling to push forward. So they were really making sure no one's going to pinch. And now they're actively running the device backwards, but we're not parking the bus. We're just going coast to coast. We're going top side of the map. And to get the cutoff kills towards the middle of the map, you can leave Gwyn just away from the action. If you win the gunfights up front, you'll be good to go. Purge gives you 2. One cutoff bandit beat. Can't get it done. Gwyn makes it back. The defensive stand is strong.
He's not stopping though. Oh, he did. I guess he got traded.
No good. Here comes the next level of Boston Breach attack. Oh dear, Purge is going to get his nasty as well. Still keeping it going. That trophy's going to certainly help things. Gwyn on the close left, Luna's out right, and that should be it. We're going to get the reset. 25 seconds on the clock. One final attempt. Can we see a lead change in the dying seconds of the first half?
They know he's in computers right now.
One final attempt to get it. Looking for the balance front. If anybody, it's going to be an advantage towards Cammy. Now getting a little bit active at 6 and 12. You know what players outer and Lunas with the pistol. Gonna give you 2. Someone though has to touch that device. It'll be Vancouver. Last opportunity for a score.
He gets a stick on him.
Did he get stuck? He did! He got stuck! goodness, what a magical nade. That was a cap. No cap. That was absolutely going in. That stick just saved the scoreline going into the second half.
And well, the first results of the score was some Gwyn spawn kills. Lunars with a nice kill around the zone. On the flip side for Boston, I had to work a little bit harder for it, but nonetheless, evening the odds. Happy in that moment. Purge with a clean 2, and Boston at the very least really trying to play that rotation game.
Well, they got a lot of spread across the map, solid possession, and a couple of fantastic opportunities on the kills, but... And this is the last kill from Lunars. I mean, that is brilliant. A touch of friendly fire helped out there. And this was the stick. Oh, brilliant work. Abe, he was there for the damage. And again, if he doesn't get stuck there, opportunity now to see Surge up. But either way, we go to the second half now. Hearts full. A lot of possession there from Boston. Strong stuff from them. And they're trying desperately to overwhelm the Vancouver side of the map.
Making plays.
Yeah, Vancouver watching the long pinch first, not the short one. Didn't have the timings dialed in, but TJ does. Gives you 3 over towards the mid cut. He's the lead blocker, has all the clearance in the world past mid cut.
This is massive. If he wins this fight, gets traded, but they got 2 more in the back there. Oh, it's unfortunate.
You can make it the final one through, or Gwyn.
He's making a play with the ball.
He actually has the glitch going on. He's got the drive it.
He's got
Wait,
he's got his drive out. And it's no good. Nasty. What a save. Quick pickup. TJ got a big hit. TJ looking for one more.
Abe
TJ
with the finish.
Abe. Oh, and they haven't managed to get it
There
out
we
of the way.
go.
They run into A, and
There's
it's
a point by
detonation
Surge.
Just even with the spawners up close and personal. TJ, what a moment for Surge.
Yeah, I love that. That's a ball don't lie moment as well, because I think
serious,
I don't want to explain it actually, because I don't want it to happen in ranked, but yeah, Gwyn not shooting the Dravik, if that visualization was correct. So he's keeping the game honest, and his team now has the lead, so respectable. Now you're trying to get the movement going. It's going to be a long-term P2 hit, though. It's where his entire team is trying to move through couches.
We are holding the line right now for Vancouver Surge. They'll be patient play out of them. Desperately trying to give away too much. TJ once again. Oh, TJ once again. He can't get another, but it's an opportunity now to run it towards A. Gwyn, man of the moment. 21 and 10. Can he get himself his 4th capture? Damage on the Snoop, and his teammates are still trying to back him up, but Boston hold the line. Now, to the rooftops we fly.
And this is a moment where the comms for Vancouver Surge, not being my favorite, probably punishing. Because once TJ gives you 2 like this, you got to be snappy on the move, snappy to try to make the call. And, well, now Abe knows he can't do it by himself. Or maybe he could, honestly. Purge gives one away, but no, Snoopy there for the fill-in. He's just waiting for the reinforcements.
The golly, he's trying. Oh, baby. Snoop there. Buying a bit of space. Gwynn, he's still up. Luna's trying to fight his way through couches. Last man cleaned up. Here we go. Boston, a final moment to get some air back in the lungs and finally get some space. But again, Vancouver Surge suffocating on the attack here in the second half. And Gwyn, right place, right time, takes care of business. Snoopy's up next. That's Nasty's pinch, though. Still, an opportunity for Surge to keep this play alive.
They're going to be going on the pinch as well. TJ, once again, the lead man, but he is isolated.
He's doing what he can.
And hey, he gives you something extra. Maybe Lunars instead of Tej. Good luck with the numbers on this one, but 2-minute lead.
Oh,
2 minutes left on the game clock. He's using 1-score lead. All the kills that go towards Vancouver, the better. They're happy to keep the device neutral. For Boston, though, it is still plenty of time.
It's solid. And for Vancouver again, we're not parking no bus. This is an onslaught. They're desperately trying to get another capture. They cannot be sitting on a single point lead. Stupid nasty, sensational work so far to keep the mid-map safe. And here we go. Foot race is on.
They should have stuns out.
Great damage
Trying
out
to
of
get some wall bangs
Great
up.
damage. Not enough for the kill.
Lunars
He's still fighting tooth and nail. Crossover now from
Purge trades up Gwyn, which is massive, but Gwyn goes ahead and finishes off the spawn. And a double peek by Gwyn. But then Snoopy also does a double peek, which is crazy.
And it's a desperation from Boston.
Come on, man.
Not enough, though.
Lunars with a double.
Once again, Surge deliver.
What a great
And how about that for the decision-making of Lunars, making sure he has the
push out through Dojo.
Off spawn when you know the pressure is going to be in through those
But they got Cammy making plays here through the mid.
Now Cammy's doing the same thing. We're trying to be active here.
Still winning the fight, but Gwyn trades him out. Gwyn with another one as well.
Another 2-piece he's able to get as he is leading that charge. Nasty might just get
Gwyn with another.
Gwyn gets another with the pistol. I don't even know if that's the same Gwyn or not, but nonetheless, Vancouver, 45 seconds. The
longer they live, the better.
Yeah, it's weird. It looks like Lunar's enjoying
And we're waiting for the final
on the
hit here.
scoreboard are kind of being.
They're back on up towards mid.
Yeah, it's bugged. It's 1-1.
Your side of the map is totally safe, Boston. If you can find that kill, you're looking at a fast run. A big flank right now from Nasty might be the deciding moment. Luna's trying to get forward. Not going to happen. Can they drive the front line forward? No. It's another from Gwyn. It's another
Gwyn's
from
going
Gwyn.
absolutely
It's
insane,
going
bro.
to be 3, and that should be it. The final 15 seconds. Boston, surely impossible for them to tie it up. Surely, Chuds.
One man to beat. It is one man to beat.
What?
That's the man to have there.
It's Nasty.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What? Yo,
It's an impossible feat for sudden
That's
death
insane,
now,
bro.
Down 2 men. Boston, you've been given a lifeline. Snoop.
Gwyn still making plays.
Oh no.
Boston with an insane clutch there.
Super Mario off the top
Oh
of the
my
head of a
God.
Surge player, but it is done. A miraculous goal. A sigh of relief from Surge
that was
as they
awesome.
take the lead in the series.
Yeah, for their second Den Overload win on the year. Boston trying to give them as much confidence as possible. Dejected on one end and overtime rules that
bad for
continue
Nasty,
to
man.
be brutal. So tricky to play around. And,
He's such a good
it's just
player,
such
man.
a tough
I
situation.
mean, they all are.
The
but-
moment you get the capture, the instant sudden death hits once you get that score tied up at 2-2. So that is 2 sets of overtime rules kicking in a split second there for Boston. And that is just a blink and you miss it. They are in a 2 versus 4, but that's just the story for the end of the game. Ultimately, the story of the entire game is Gwyn more or less just got to farm them. 27
25.
non-traded at his feet up the
17 to 20.
entire time. And I mean, TJ doing
Gwyn
the
just going
exact same
crazy.
thing on the damage front. Lethal output they had. And keep in mind for TJ,
He's just on
started off
fire,
the game
man.
3-10. That is one hell of a turnaround once his team got the lead.
Sensational. Wow, quick look at the highlights. A couple of brilliant plays. And a lot of multis.
Very good
A
plays.
lot of multis there for the Vancouver boys. Showing them certainly have the goods when it comes to this series in Respawn.
And I think, just from my analysis personally, one of the things that I noticed that Boston was kind of struggling with, but they mentioned as well, the commentators mentioned, like, they have great defense. Off the spawn, they're holding things right. But their offense, whenever they get a pick or two, granted, that side is also kind of hard, the last side, but they kind of hesitate. It's hard for them to capitalize, especially when you have Surge kind of spawning right on top of the point. So you not only have to pick up a bunch of kills, but you also have to worry about the rotations off of that. And if you don't have someone going through mid, you don't have someone actively controlling the spawns, pushing and forcing them out, it makes it a little difficult. So cap on that with Gwyn going absolutely insane, holding his team down. But this point right here was everything. Nasty with the play, which you know he was trying his heart out. Just a great play, and then after that, you know, they steamroll. But I think Breach is really, you know, putting up a fight. They're not giving up. Their losses are devastating to them. It means something to them, and that's important for how they feel, how they play together. So hopefully they're able to get it together. But Colossus Hardpoint is always one of those games where it comes down to rotation, just like any hardpoint. It comes down to rotation. It comes down to kills, man. Kills and rotation. So hopefully they can figure it out. But I'm going to take a quick break, come back to this, and I'll be right back.
Before the series start, if you're just looking on paper, this is the hard point map. Higher expectations for Boston to be able to take down Surge. That being said, I think the momentum game is just an interesting question because Boston Breach, I know I'm not an armchair psychologist, but like in the cams, they do genuinely look so dejected. And it seems like their gameplay, the level of energy they have in or out of game are just matching each other. On the flip side for Vancouver Surge, this is a team 0-11. They were in map number 1s. They have never had the experience of having an advantage in a series. So this is novel territory for them. You know, you lose the S&D in a bit of a difficult fashion. They bounce right back in the den. And, of course, Gwyn, maybe the expectation for him
this roster delivers. So Vancouver Surge now have an advantage in the series. I mean, look at how comfortable they look by comparison. Arms posted to the back. That could be a day at the beach there for Gwyn. And the beach may be emanating from Lunar's screen.
Well, we talked about the first map. This was how it went. This was how it went. Map 1 for Abe and Luna's was about as good as it could have got. Hilltime as well for Luna's. Massive, massive scoreline there. All 8 rotations won. It was their black heart. And they ripped it clean away from Boston Breach. A very different look though on Colossus chance we've seen from the Colossus gameplay. Obviously Boston finding the win there on the S&D. Can they force the game 5? Now, does a game 5 loss hurt even more than just getting 3-0'd? That's the question I have in a series like this. As I am feeling a Boston Breach severely deflated. Morale low. As they listen to Coach Shawnee there in the background. It has got to be some super stuff to get them through this and get them into the game 5.
Well, we'll see if you can pull it off. That is definitely a man that I would be paying a great deal of attention to, listening with a open ear, as it were. But we'll see if that Blackheart inertia can carry him through. I know it's all those guys know how to do. I just love that we got the 2 bang out hardpoint maps as well. It's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, it is going to be a fun one. My hands hurt after a few games of ranked. I'm getting old. It's not easy to keep up with you whippersnappers. 4-2 on Colossus so far. Again, the numbers. The numbers, Mason, tell us that Boston should be happy here. However, the player cams, the current form, the body language doesn't suggest just that. Is it going to be back to Old Faithful for Boston to get them into game 5? Or will it be a surprise, shocking victory here for Vancouver Surge? Let's find out. Here we go, folks, in a map number 4.
We'll see. I think the SMG battle is going to be a key feature as well. Whether it be Abe or TJ, they've taken turns bringing the goods in the respawns. Being purged to try to be able to match them.
All right, here we go, chat. I'm over here doing some admin work, so bear with me as I go ahead and do this, but I'll try to commentate what I can. Watch it as I can.
Over the cam. Tej sends it. Gets his, and he's keeping that pressure. Oh, what a catch! Purge stuck. And Tej, if this is how it's going in Surge. Nice stuff there off the opening rip.
Here we go.
A measly 6 seconds.
Luna's making it work. Surge already up 6.
Yeah, crazy stat, by the way.
But Nasty ain't having it, man.
35 kills on map number 1. That
Purge
is
with a
typically
couple
what
moves,
happens
but
if you outslay
TJ
by
Haley just
35.
controlling
You're
down
on
mid
a point club
with an
team.
absolute 3 points,
Generally, you
holding
don't
down the
lose,
point.
but that's for a different team, a different story. Right now, TJ, hot hand, able to clear some space, get the guns flowing. They don't got the spawns for new, but if they're shooting like that, they simply do not need them. TJ looking dominant in this line.
Bam! He's air Tej right now. 5 spree. 1 more for a Hellstorm. Got it! There it is, folks. TJ, 6 spree, 9 and 1, and we are rocking this hard point so far for Surge.
Yeah, and I am not expect. I mean, Breach just do not feel like they are enticed to shoot back against this team. DJ just waiting for the kills to flow his way. I mean, Abe just gives you 2. Great timing there on the jump. And hey, Cammy wins a nice one, but he's just trying to keep the play active. This right now is Surge slammage. But hey, Cammy gets the kill, stays alive, gives you a second, and you just get gifted the back spawns as well. So a momentary mishap for Vancouver.
I generally think Surge is going to be able to close it out this match.
Unfortunately, going to give away. Boston happy to
Cammy
collect.
going crazy, though.
Great workout Cam there on the front line. 4 spree of his own. Could be looking at Hellstorm in a moment's time. Over to P3. Wide
What a nade. What a nade, though.
On Colossus, a little bit rainy, and an aggressive
I thought it
Make
was
sure
like
the
that.
Purge
Gwyn
sees
with
the
wing.
respawn screen.
Abe with 1, Gwyn with another. Cammy trade that Haley. Trying to make plays here for the hard point, but Lunar does not let it happen, man. They push him there, bottom chairs, and Gwyn just makes the 2-piece, man. Gwyn pushes through, almost wins it, but he loses to Nasty. Nasty shutting him down.
Absolutely trying to suffocate Boston here on Colossus.
Yeah, gotta say, by the way, nice to see Gwyn with an SMG ahead. It feels a little bit different, I would say. Of course, though, off the respawn, right back to the AR. That is his intended job, intended role. And, well, the second he pulls out the AR, dies immediately to an SMG. Like to see him flying, like to see him frying. Maybe a better key to success, but Boston, it is a slow trickle of a battle back. They have successfully flipped the spawns. Lunar's last man to take care of, and
Nasty does. A huge kill to win. Lunar's nearly put you on a mixtape, but instead he got the full rotation over towards New. Purge, though, desperate for some help. Snoopy gives it. Teamwork for Boston on point.
Yeah, absolutely on point. Rotation should be sweet as well. Snoopy going find each other in feed. Abe, lovely shots onto an airborne Purge. Now straight towards time he's going to go. Try to get some damage in, try to find any of these players, but they're not going to show face there on the pie as he makes his way through that broken hole on the wall. Oh, and he's brought down Tejan Gwyn. It's a clean break from Surge.
And Gwyn's got that drop in hand. Always a good sight to see. Get the trophies out if you got them, but if no trophies, gotta be very careful in the hill. Gwyn gonna have to do the dance, but you see the nades missing around the time. The bullets, though, not. Gwyn now isolated, 3 men to beat. Can't quite do enough. Boston battle back, and they might be fighting the old scrap time battle throughout this Colossus. Losing the rotations, but trying to keep it interesting.
I mean, we're keeping it as close as we possibly can. Well, first set, explosive. Teach with a nice stat line, but Nasty. This one's personal. 17 and 9. We are keeping it all afloat. Back in a P1 we now go. It's anybody's hard point, but right now it's Gwyn's.
And drive at Gwyn as well. All right, I'll stop jinxing it. Nasty there to take him down. Nasty right now, he's leading then for his team at 19 and 9. Hey, it's what it's going to be. The M15 can shoot as
Come
well.
on, Serge.
I will offer no commentary on
How they
OP
making it happen
weapons in
still.
this game. They're honestly equal guns.
It's disgusting work. Well, 19 to 10 there out of Nasty. On the tee, still trying to dance his way through time.
By Hallie,
Great
just
work
taking his
out of the
patience.
Lethals. An explosive hardpoint, possibly the most explosive hardpoint in COD history. It has to be up there. This P1, a nade fest indeed. Pressure here
Really
from
is,
Vancouver Surge, desperately trying to keep Boston Breach on the yellow side of the map. This side that they're on right
Take it
now.
one there.
Gwyn, oh god, Gwyn can't get a second. Breaks in from Boston, a little bit of time there on P1, and they are flying for P2. Can Lunas get his gun up ready? Slow down the Boston attack.
Oh, he's completely back down. He's going to be turned up in spawn. Good nades and tack and everything usage there coming through Abe and Tej. Clean up crew and all the effort and momentum that you just had. Or they'll give up the back spawns immediately. So not playing a controlled game. Nasty gets given the gift towards the back end. Needs to try to see if he can strike some gold. Or maybe not. Those are just spawns of hell rolling through. Everybody tucked to the back line.
Yeah, spawn out,
Nasty
but
does indeed deliver.
at least trying to
And
do
a
his best here to
chaotic
hold it. They
P2
should
that
get the
Boston
spawn
come
out.
out on top. We are in for a battle.
Oh, they don't get the spawn. They spawn over behind statue.
Boston are holding it. Gwyn trying to get tricky with an ace here, trying to find some splash damage to those players who are close by, but they're nowhere to be found. Here comes Gwyn, one step at a time.
Breach is
He can
holding it
soak
down.
away this entire hardpoint, Boston. The
They're
quick
playing a
poke
little
in and
slow
out,
here.
trades
They
are
gotta
great.
get
The
it
backline,
together.
Nasty still good. Hellstorm
can
to
lock
work
it
with
in.
for the next hill as well.
Prevent
So
Breach
this
from
is a
doing
good
too
look.
much damage here.
We should be calling this one in potentially on the next live
Going
because
early
you've won
game.
the rotation, Vancouver Surge. Purge in position to hit from tunnel.
This is shaping up to be a game of whoever
What a
makes
great
the
rotation
fewer
here.
stakes is going
Gwyn
to
and
get
TJ
that
Haley
win
going
well
crazy
on
on
this
the hard point.
rotation. Vancouver Surge.
Cammy trades
Win
one
the
out.
initial gunfights. Lose the one that's actually out by time.
Lunas and
and
Abe
Cammy,
just
the player,
holding
trying
down
to keep it
point.
interesting.
Snoopy getting picked off
I feel
there.
like
That's a full
been the
team
game
wipe.
for Boston. Maybe
Should
they
spawn
get
them
one
out. Yep.
player in a position to break
Previous
things
spawns.
down, but when they
Nasty
don't,
has a
it is
Hellstorm.
painful. Forced to use
I mean,
the
Nasty is the only
Hellstorm
one really
spawn.
able to
We'll see if they can
make
dent
a
in
lot
the
happen, but
Now we
let's
try
see.
to find the dent. Sidewinders are out, no good on
Gets
the
nothing
connect.
with it.
No good on time either. Oh dear. Boston Breach now having to get it done with the guns. Let's go for a quick listen in with
Snoopy
the
gets
Breach
straight.
team.
Perfect timing.
Three tunnels. Three tunnels. Three tunnels, boys. Hey, they're shining. They're shining. There's three, four. All four on the left side. I can help you. I can help you. They could go tunnel though. They could go tunnel. Yeah, I'm watching the cross guys. I'm gonna keep my heart up. You can be top mid, okay? Yeah, I'm front of you. Okay. Yeah, he's top mid on this side. He's tricking. That's fine. Yeah. One is here for me, so yeah. You was my head. I got one. I appreciate it. Split me. Go with me. Yeah, we're good. I can get on front, Abe. Abe, pretty big front, bro. My bank front, hills right. Two wide right. Absolute Abe on time. Absolute Abe on now. I'm going right straight away. If you want center, someone needs to get P1 control though. I can run right. Steep right. They're gonna spawn out. Yo, tell me, Abe. They didn't come out. Go on front. You're not coming out. They're going front. One more. One shot on the right. Nice, you should, boys. Last one, you're close, okay? Looking deep right. Shot off. Yeah, ASD. Hey, I'm netting it.
AC, I got naded. I can't jump. I got dominated.
He just channel out AC, jumped on top of it. Yo, hold people. I'm going down.
Yeah, I'm one shot. I'm one shot. He's got on me, boys.
Wait.
I'm one shot. Hit me on ult.
We're in order, one hit the other stairs, okay? He's on top of the statue and it's on top of the statue. Let's nade time and play for this guy before, right?
I'm playing ult.
Not a bad listening whatsoever there from Boston Breach.
They're
Prioritizing
fighting.
the parts of the map that they want to have control over in the attempted retake. Third set upon us, and this battle of Colossus continues.
And Purge kicking things off, right? He was sitting around that double neg territory, but got the 2 kills over towards Statue and has continued to fry. There's about a 70-point deficit that right now Boston trying to dig themselves out of, but a comfortable P1. When you get Statue control, everybody in position, and you should be able to hound these players. Abe, nowhere to go. Gwyn gets a kill. You expect the trades. It rolls through. Boston, I mean, the most time they've gotten all game has been on this P1, and they have managed to flip the spawns.
They're alive, and Purge on a 5 spree. Perfect read of the flip as well. Oh, you're a bullet away from getting another Hellstorm here. Purge is holding it down. Luna's the next attempt towards hardpoint. Purge gets away with his life for now. Rotation for P2 covered. Boston Breach are alive and kicking.
Yeah, and a key battle for the back spawns as well. TJ trying to get it going, but yeah, TJ, he has to live here.
They're fighting, man.
To be able to get
They're
to
fighting, man.
Teammates are working front.
And this is Breach's best hill so far too. They got 2 in the spawn. Still spawning back there, just holding that. One did spawn out though. 6 spawners coming all the way around. Surge goes ahead and holds the point, pushing through the spawn. They should be able to get him to spawn out by statue now. Yep. So they got 1 pushing mid, trying to get the statue pick up. Haley going absolutely insane, putting shots on the guy on statue as well, while they hold the spawn to the point. 2 on point.
Towards new, but they're not going to get anything. It is going to be 240, 193 as the new time pops. Boston Breach staring down the barrel of a Vancouver Surge loss. That is a devastating L. They got to make something happen here.
It's not happened yet. Nasty, safe in tunnel. Pinch is on through the blue crate. The Vancouver boys will make their attack. The Godheady in a moment for Abe. Have they read the play on the Godheady? No, they haven't. Purge saves it. So now 1 flank is completely safe. It's a war on 1 front right now. And Snoopy, he's the man on the hold. So far, so good.
And Vancouver Surge, I mean, this would be a great time to take a route or call in the Hellstorm. Abe is motionless on the map. So either his controller is not or there's a Hellstorm. Finally, it's rolling through. That took forever to actually get to, but hey, clean 4-man wipe, and that might just be the game.
And that's how you do it. That is how you streak a P3 on Colossus. A worthy investment.
Nice work by Vancouver there.
Points, and about damn time, Vancouver Surge.
Yeah,
Poor Nasty, man.
And at least finally some teamwork for the Boston players, both right arms to the back of the head. They had that coordination in game, could have done a little bit more, but
You know, I tried to.
on the Mixie Max.
I think they made a great point, or a great fight that Boston did. I tried to think to myself like where potentially they could have gone wrong, and I think just from the whole series, the energy was a little bit low. Obviously, they were fighting back. They were doing what they can, and controlling their variables. But at the end of the day, you know, I think it took them 2 series to get a fist bump in, 2 series to, or 2 maps to get a fist bump in, and just get that teamwork morale going, and that's a little difficult. I think Cammy he played fairly well throughout the entire series, as did Purge. Nasty still, to me, Nasty is the gunner. He's just like Scum. I don't know for certain if, you know, where the hierarchy is in terms of who's the leader, who isn't, but I think Nasty can take the leadership role and kind of rile his team up if he can maintain the discipline of the mindset. Because when he's activated, they get activated, and then it's over. But it's not just on Nasty. It's not just on anyone. It's an overall team game. It takes collaboration through each team to be able to work together. So the best way to do it, in my perspective, is to bring up the morale, continue practicing. Don't let, you know, a non-LAN event get too much to you, and you know, see what can happen. I mean, but yeah. Next up, we got Optic. I think really excited for that match. Optic versus Cloud9, and it's coming a little bit early as well, which is great. So I'm gonna take a quick break, do some admin tasks. I'll be here y'all hop in the Discord, hop in the chat. I'll be here to respond. Actively doing it, just kind of doing my own thing. So, looking forward to this next match. Looking forward to actually seeing Optic in their glory. So, yeah, man. I'll be right back, and y'all do what you can, man. Thank y'all for stopping by.
It's going to be that much easier. You started off there, and then Gwyn got activated. Best series from him in a while. You know, I floated that stat that we talked about where he's 46 to 56 in Slayer rating. 2 years ago, Scott was Rookie of the Year. He could take over games, and we saw that from the Search and Destroy on. Gwyn just had such an impact, and you're a chance talking about it, particularly when he has the Drovic in hand. He can get loose. He can find a two-piece, and yeah, Boston looked defeated.
I was gonna say that was a really good point to be made. Of like Gwyn, we just have such high expectations for him from what we've seen in the past. I mean, he was considered one of the best ARs in the game at one point in the past couple of years. So it was kind of like why we've been, I feel like, I don't want to say easy, but like belief in this Vancouver Surge squad, right? Like each of these players fit their roles incredibly well. It was just about if they can do it well together. And for me, this whole series, I think you guys made a great point. Everybody kind of had their moment.
Yeah.
Lunars had really good moments. Gwyn obviously take over map number 1. TJ in the middle of this map, I don't think I'd ever want to spawn against him. He
Or the
knows
start,
how to play
too.
this
Jeez.
to a
He was
T.
shooting.
He's been unbelievable.
Yeah, and you know, there's on this map, you know, I see teams make the mistake so many times, right? Like about where do you want to put your focus? And we get down to like the final P3. And, you know, you're watching Boston and they're in control. Purge spawns up, another player with them. One guy can go to the back and like block your yellow, but you have to get tunnel control. Especially in desperate moments, people are going to start flying out. You don't double the back there, right? And then hit a late pinch. So some mistakes on the side of Boston, but capitalized on by Surge. And one man in particular, I think we're about to interview.
Yeah, Monster Winter Spotlight. Let's bring Gwyn in. Gwyn, congratulations, brother, on your big win, the first win of this split. How you feeling?
Feeling good. Just taking a day at a time, getting better.
Getting better every day, baby. Boston Breach, though, it seems like you have their number pretty consistently. What is it about Boston Breach? You guys go toe-to-toe pretty often. Why do you think you have your number so well?
I don't think it's anything about that. It's just our team showed up today, and it was good showing out.
Well, more importantly, I guess, you do get your first win. You know, how do you think that, I don't know, betters your chances this split? Because we've been waiting a good while. One of the narratives we kind of said at the start, Lat Or Koi, they got their first win. You're obviously battling for a spot in Major 2. So this win has to feel pretty good and potentially sets you up to not be one of the bottom 2 teams.
Yeah, I mean, none of us really were bottom 2 teams. We play pretty good in scrims. Not the best, but we play pretty good. We're getting better. Just had to see one go through the net, to be honest. We've been choking so many map ones and everything else. We just had to see one go through the net.
Yeah, you saw one go through, and that was nothing but net, brother. You were balling today, Gwyn. Yo, so talk to me, man. You switched roles. Obviously, you're SMG for so long. You got an AR in your hand. What's that been like for you, you know, transitioning coming into this game?
I mean, to be honest, before Challengers, I was an AR, like, playing S&D and all this stuff the whole time. I kind of just switched to a sub because I was told that's the easiest way to get in the league. So, like, honestly, like, AR's not that much harder. Like, honestly, I've just been trying to focus on myself. I don't know why I've been playing slow and, not slow, but, like, starting slow in matches and stuff. Because I feel like in scrims I've been playing pretty good with AR. I guess just had to see one go through the net finally.
trying to get that to translate scrims to matches. That's always something players talk about, right? Of like how difficult it can be to be doing well in scrims and then it not really showing. So yeah, shout out on the first win today. You have a unique perspective where you guys aren't just struggling in one area. It's kind of like a back and forth of like sometimes you show strengths here, sometimes you show weaknesses here. What is y'all's approach to fixing those problems? Have you picked out a mode? Have you picked out roles, situations? Like, how are you guys approaching getting kind of out of this rut?
Yeah, a big part of our hard plan at first was our breaks.
Yeah.
So then we worked really hard on breaks, and then holding started becoming a little bit of trouble.
Right.
So we've been taking it one step at a time every day, just working on something.
The little building
especially
blocks.
Our S&D, yeah, especially our S&D. Like, we have Tej. Like, Tej is the Go pioneer, so, like, us losing S&Ds is just unacceptable for us. Like, got better.
All right, Gwyn, well, good job on your first win. Like you said, you're not bottom 2, at least as of right now, so you're killing it for sure. Can't wait to see what you look like at the end of Split 2.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, big win. Got the first one. Hey, this week, Lat Or Koi, Vancouver Surge. It's the week for first.
Dude, Taylor, you're drilling in the bottom 2.
Hey, I'm sorry, it's what I do, baby. It's what I do. And speaking of bottom teams, coming up next is going to be Optic Texas going against Cloud9 New York. This is going to be a tough one for the C9 boys. Let's see if they can get the job done after the break.
Champs tickets are on sale now. Come see the best teams lock in for this season's grand finale in fabulous Las Vegas. All 4-day passes come with early venue access. Head to FazeVegas.com or scan the QR code to get your tickets now.
Look like the pros to play like the pros. The CDL team skins are available now. Scan the QR code or check out the in-game store now. Scuff, official controller of the CDL.
Hostiles are setting the device. You're our last chance. Think smart, move fast.
Can you act out the coolest kill you've had so far in Black Ops 6?
Act out?
Yeah, show me with your hands. What did you do?
I can't show you the hands, but I can show you the Omni movement.
There we go, there we go. All right, let's check it out, let's check it out.
The chair's gonna...
Yep.
Okay.
Oh! Hit him with the side strafe!
Is he gonna come back?
Thank you all for tuning in. It's week 2, day 1. We'll be back tomorrow for another round.
It's snowing.
It's vibey in here, man.
Down to 3 for either side. This is going to be it. Last ditch attempt. Flying on the point. Joe Deceives gets his. But 3 seconds to go. You've got to get on the zone, lad. Fresh mag. Send it. Wins it. Oh my god. It's a 2v1. Diamond Con. Can you do it? The boys are on the capture. It's now a 1v1. What a round of control. Diamond Con, if you win this. God damn, what a round. It's going to be man on the back line. And shots.
Get out! Oh my god, get out!
Oh, you're so good, bro.
Oh my god, they're
so good, Ant.
Oh my god, they're dropping it.
Fuse now from
You're so good, Ant!
Are you kidding me?
Oh my god,
Oh my god! That was disgusting. Shotzi's winning them this map by himself.
Go, baby, come on.
That was clean.
Mate, absolutely disgusting. Shotzi, the S&D demon, bro, making it happen. We keep going back to the watch party clips. We have to. Explosive moment. Shotzi makes it happen. Looking to do it again today, by the way. Obviously opposite of the Cloud9 New York. It's going to be a lot of fun to see how this series is going to end up unfolding. More importantly, though, let's highlight Cloud9 if we can. Nezra clutching up S&D. They do get a map win. Look, let's take the victories when we can.
Absolutely.
I like that.
A big play too. Like, it's a tough situation. Bomb's gonna get down at B. He has to 1v3 and he rips Cell, Pred, and then clutches versus
Peak.
Exted.
No, that's crazy, especially for players that are kind of coming up without a whole lot of hype around them. You know what? Take your wins where you get them. I like when Taylor says that. I mean, riding an 8-series losing streak since December, this is kind of to be expected. However, stage 2, first in row win percentage, so they got their fundamentals down. And when you have a team like this, the most they're going to find success is typically in the respawns. As S&D takes a little bit more time, a little bit more conversation, a little bit more planning. So for Cloud9, it's just taking small steps in the right direction.
I feel like this roster, though, may give us something today. Again, this week has been all...
Really?
Hold up a second, because it's been the week of first. Okay, we've had 2 teams break the losing streak. Now, against Optic, I don't think it's going to happen. However, I do think, hopefully, copium, we'll see a little bit of a better performance from Cloud9 New York. I'm really at least hoping the case. But opposite of them are the Titans, and we've got to talk about them. It's Optic Texas. And this team is on fire. Everything they do is correct. The only downside was losing Major One, but let's face it, this is still undisputably the second best team in the league. Optic Texas, let's talk about it.
Yeah, and some could argue the best team in the league with the way you look at how the Search and Destroys panned out in that final. Could have went either way. For Optic, 8 straight overload wins, have an average margin of +2. They're number 1 in possession time and runs per game as well, and number 1 on defense. So anywhere you want to take them on overload, they're going to beat you. And then when you talk about this team, they've been improving it in hardpoint as well. They've added Colossus and Scar hardpoint to their bag. So going into vetoes, it's difficult against them at any rate. And they're still going to try playing their worst maps in the series. When you look at Blackheart, they've never played it. And then the Scar Search, 3 and 4 or 5, something like that. So yeah, Optic, if we go the distance, if somehow some miracle allows Cloud9 to get there, they have a chance.
I mean, you notice the auto veto on the dead in there from Optic. I mean, that is their weakest map, regardless over on hardpoint. You got to ban something, right? And so when I look this layout for Optic, their main focus to split is just tightening up their map pool and making sure that they can play anywhere. Remember, this is a team that what they're looking at right now is revenge versus Genoites, beating teams like LA Thieves, beating teams like Vegas FaZe. So versus a team like Cloud9, you have opportunity in the fact that maybe they're testing some things, but for a team like this needs to be easy handling.
What an insane moment and match for this Cloud9 roster.
I mean, it's the best versus the worst.
Young players from challengers, players coming up through rank, player from a different title.
Watching them from previous seasons, and now they're going against Optic Texas.
Third official matches against Optic Texas. It's going to be tough.
And then they're like, yo, Mercules is on the opposite side. We were just where he was, and look at where he's going. That's where we want to be. Scott Pickums, let's talk about it. Where's our predictions going? Let's open it up hot. I'm going Optic. I don't know if that's a surprise, but that's my pick. Nameless, what about you?
I think we should just put up the green wall here.
I don't even know if we need to go across the board. I agree with you. I think we just brick by brick. Yep.
Brick by brick, okay. Optic all the way. Fans going with them too. Check it out. It's going to be a big series for Cloud9. Let's face it, they've got to go absolutely Super Saiyan. But if they want to get the job done, it's up to them to decide their own destiny. Shift study. Let's get it started.
Yeah, I mean, what do you say here, Jay? I think we remember this story all too well. It's just down to the fact that you have 2-time world champions back-to-back, EWC champions, team of challenge players that haven't broken past the top 12.
Yeah,
it kind of writes itself.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about this series. Obviously, you're just hoping that, you prayed to the COD gods last night, especially if you're Ocus, to not get as beat up as you did in your last series like you did in Falcons and those respawns, because now you're playing a better respawn team in Optic Texas. I think if you're Optic, this is one of those series that you wake up 5 minutes beforehand. Like when we go to a listening early on, Dash is going to sound like he's one shot just because of the form that Cloud9 currently find themselves in. Barely any experience, coming from different titles, have only found one map win underneath their belt, and that's because Falcons threw away a lot of those situations. And now you're potentially playing the best team in the game. You just got to show me what you got.
Yeah. Is there any hero building in the fact that the Riyadh Falcons from last year got their first win versus Optic?
No, I was thinking that too, but I think this is just a totally different situation, man. At least when Falcons got their first win, they picked up players with some world champions, so they had experience. Still, these guys don't have a vet yet.
All right, well, let's just get on into it. And hey, what about an opener like this? 3 in the feed already for Cloud9. The only one really left withstanding that battle is Shotzi, and he is going to play his life because Cloud9 do not get the read that Optic had flipped around the spawns. Good response, though. Encourage and Hide will at least keep Cloud9 to the hard point for now. Optic still swarming, but absent from finding any early time.
Okay, all right, C9. Guns are hot. Ocus off to a 2-1 start, make it 3-1 start. ARs are firing, SMGs are creating space. So far been basically perfect here at the P1 of managing the spawns, because Optic, with specifically out of shots, he just late pinching over towards White Wall. He tried to flip them on the preferred side, but Cloud9 have been able to manage this. So far, so good here at the P1.
Indeed, indeed. And they've got a pretty good rotation look over towards
Mike was muted. Come on, Optic.
Nezra in some trouble will fall.
They're holding down the point Cloud9 is, but we gotta make something happen. I mean,
Optic
being a fan of New York,
able to lock down one, but
New York is, in general, Cloud9 is
will play a little bit of recovery
hard
after
not to vote for him, man.
Largely getting pushed around on P1, and they are set up pretty perfectly here for 2.
Okay, so Cloud9, can they get their first break attempt successfully underneath their belt? As they find the opening kill, just Hide a little bit too aggressive on the pinch, gives up his life for They turn it into a 2v2, and Mercules and Hook are able to clean up the rest. Optic so far flawless here at the P2. Continue to hold.
Yep, really good response to the first wave, and now Shotzi can play the cutoff man over the middle of the map. Now, though, he does get cut down, so Cloud9, one last flood from the front. You also have Nezha working on the rotation over through the middle of the map. Kills are coming the way of Cloud9. Hook up top, waiting for Dashy to respond, and that is pretty much as perfect as it gets. Optic Texas will take the lead, have the last 10 seconds go their way, and with that win through mid-map, rotate over to 3 first.
Yeah, and that's what Cloud9 just have to show drastic improvement very quickly versus some of the best teams in the game. You cannot go one-on-one. When we find the opening kill, we need to overwhelm them with our numbers. But when you force one-on-one gunfights versus players like this, you're most likely not going to lead to a break. And now Optic have an opportunity to chain that ending of P2 to this P3 and blow the game wide open.
And this is an identity moment right now. If you're a Cloud9 fan of, does this team have something to show us in terms of what do we do when we need to break? You know, those are the conversations that are still ongoing right now. If you're a new team like Cloud9, and they do well to at least contest some of the time and push Optic back to a 50-50 fight after the setup was so convincing, but largely the second hit has not developed. Dashy and the rest of Optic locking things
making
down
plays on point.
perfectly.
Merc going holding down top Grandma's here.
Guarantee the time and start working on some pressure to new.
Yeah, so now potential chance to chain P2 to P3, and now to P4 if Mercules can find this one-on-one. You're finessing on the backside. If you are Nezra, but the stun is able to connect, does it impact the gunny on the side of Mercules? So a clean 4 dead off the rotation. The scoreline continues to get worse, and Cloud9 are forced to find another break.
Decent idea right there from Shotzi, going prone outside of the old hill to stay away from that P3 heady. Gives Hook a chance to respond to the play. They do
Optic does have rotation,
right now around the back.
but they get pushed out.
So an opportunity for Cloud9 to flip things around.
And they're spawning fairly close, so they're spawning right there on their balcony. See if they can push through and make something happen.
Towards White Wall, spawns for Cloud9 are still in, just barely, if that, from one player. Mercules.
Actually, yeah, I should spawn him out there. If Merc can break this with the SMG, he's just so good, man.
Well, he's not able to do too much from that position. Counter break good for Optic.
Shotzi trying to get the push out here.
Great from Optic. Well played out of Mercules and Hook to just find every single kill on so many different angles. But Cloud9 still send one more player at it. And for now, he's
almost
still
50.
this final 15.
Mercules picked off the balcony.
At least keep him away off the rotation to new. He cannot.
2 there off mid.
Optic trying to clear out some space in the middle of the map, but Cloud9 are fully set up.
This is going to be a hard hill to break here, but if they can work together to push through, they did get one, but they really spawned there in the back for sure.
Nice moment there, wins back the field, and this is a pretty solid setup. If you take a snapshot of it, it's just
Optic making plays here. They might still outspawn out back. They might outspawn somebody like Plane, but let's see. Yep, Plane it is. Optic got spawns. Now they go ahead and switch into the point. Huge plays by Shots and Mercs. Yep, now they push out and just maintain domination on the map. Having Merc in shop getting picked is unfortunate, but that would be a huge play if you can hold that point for the next point rotation as well. There we go. There we go, cute. Get a little scrappy. Thank you for stopping by, Jaden.
Right into the pre-aim of Hook. Another 4 dead, a 60-point lead and climbing, and Optic have flipped him to the backside of green.
Yeah, the moments where Optic have been bounced out have been very small and very far between.
They double that, but I mean, it's fairly, I don't know what point. I guess they want to hold spawns here, but I've always thought if you had Grandma spawn, it's probably better.
Where Cloud9 do successfully get some sort of a pushback, Optic take their time, they restructure, and then they hit you back with a huge left hook. So it's been really good right now for Optic.
Shotzi, he gets picked.
This is where Cloud9
They
found
should
the
get map
majority of their
control for
time.
Cloud9.
Largely up until that last P5.
Dashy's just holding down this point, man. Merc's making plays. Getting some shots in. He's just staying alive. Look at him.
Able to get some damage down and will finish with a pistol, but not enough conviction here for the Cloud9 setup to get much time, if any at all, here at P1. And as Optic try to fight back from the blue side of the map, we'll jump over and see how they're coming with an Optic Texas. Listen in.
I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna go left. Wait, one could have got away. They're gonna be flanking me right, probably. Yeah, probably. Been needed heavy. Heavy right. No, one guy's on new. Oh, 2 on new guys. They're rotating. Hey, shot. What is two? Two low new. Two low new. Alright, that's perfect. That's perfect. Let me talk. Yeah, we get further new. One shot at ult. I'm needing him. Set him. I kept him one shut. Yep. On H. I'm gonna flank the right. Go there. I'm just gonna be like pushed up our top to the other side. Inner left side peon. Good, that's nice. Yeah, push up our hut in our hut corner. I'm on these guys top corner. He's throw corner hut. He's one shot. I flipped. Front check, take him on high. What's up again? Top wood. Kid's still on me. He's their side. There's two. One shot that. One shot that. They're all weak on me blue. They're all weak. They're all weak. They're all weak.
There we go. Double piece by Shotzi.
Wait, are you spawning them on me? You stop with me.
Shotzi's having a good game, man. Oh, whoa, whoa, he's getting active. That was awesome.
Broken, one's broken. I'm saying that. You want top blue? Top broken on me. Yo, going backward.
Get 3-piece by C9.
Let's try this shit. Nice
Yep.
answer.
Two shit.
Yo, top,
Two shots. Two killed by Shotzi. Keep making plays up top.
There from Shotzi getting his calf races done on the second floor of the staircase, just kind of popping it, trying to look for the knife, but off the spawn optic, just handling
making
business.
plays, man.
Nice shots from Hook. 22 and 14 on the old time at 2. Rotation to 3 once again going to be owned by Optic with Dashy watching mid, and no, can't turn that into a second, but should be enough damage for Hook to follow up, and it is.
Yeah, it's just an easy cleanup kill there for the nuke. Now you have rotation in your back pocket as well over towards P3. The kill feed continues to light up red. And now you have the nuke hitting that route to try to flip the spawns on the opposite side. Wins another one-on-one. Dashy wins
Dashy
his
holding
one.
down the point,
Spawns
man.
now flip, but
Love to see it. Huke making plays, knows when it's spawning.
They have a lot of work to be done. And what we've said in the past on this map already is, yes, you get the first part of the job done, but can you actually set up a hold?
And Optic would just be white, man.
Immediate counter break from Optic once again. So we saw that happen on 5. We're seeing it again.
What a play by
here
Huke,
on 3.
just getting nasty on it.
And that's really been the only bonus that Cloud9 have scored outside of the opening 25 seconds that they had on P1. Follow up here on Big's commitment to hitting through the old time for scrap, and Mercules takes care of
Merc just knows when to push, man. Great teamwork here. And he's just going crazy. He's going crazy, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna clip that. We'll come back to that in a second.
Yeah, but you think your backside is cleared on now because you take care of Mercules. Here comes the nuke from the opposite side. Hard blocking towards the backside of blue. Almost gets the better there of Ocus, but it's still C9 holding on for now. Whip out an extra AR, set up the crossfires to make your job a whole lot easier, but so far so good from C9.
Yeah, so
Shots
far so good
plays.
indeed, but here comes again the next hit.
Really good at holding down. I mean, C9 is holding down the point for this one.
Not even received at all. They say, hey,
Trying
come
to
on
get
in,
Merc,
water's
switch
fine.
to a sub, make something happen.
A little too simple.
He gets straight off the rotation.
We're going to run out of lifeline here to kind of give some
Merc
copium
making it
to this
happen,
Cloud9 roster, but
really 10 seconds and
at
they
this
just send
point, through a couple of weeks worth of action and
keep that,
whatever time they
it.
had before the season restarted
But they
here,
spawn him out already.
it's just these moments in Hardpoint, like talking about
If
like, what
Optic
is our
can hit
setup
this,
going to look like
hit this
halfway
with the
through the
spawn,
hill?
it should
What
be
is
okay.
the break setup going to look like if we don't have the rotation win? Like those things are going to be difficult to really frame
The
up.
hard
and
part
for
is
it to
holding
be
this
able
out.
to see on
He
solid
brings out the
ground.
Hellstorm in point.
Yeah, it's just because of the experience, man.
Let him hang, Merc. Let him hang, Merc.
The best players in the world. The things that you do in challenges you get away with, you just can't do it here in the pro scene. You're losing every single rotation basically, and then, well, for their first rank attempts, they are breaking you with ease. So it's just nothing going right now for C9. Optic still have an opportunity to close it out here.
Look at that, bro. Just absolutely
Dashy
beating them.
rips another one. He's just trying to end positive,
Making
just like
plays
his
here.
teammates.
Yep, it looks like it should be pretty good to do that, although that little trade at the end may stop that in its tracks. But what a map from Hook. 31 and 21 Mercules, not to be outdone. 33 and 22. I mean, everyone is just absolutely frying. So
Yeah, this is what you expect though, Al, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of them series, everybody's got a 1.5.
Yes. Seems to be the case. So Cloud9 little lifeline here at the end, moving over to P1, but that wipe will pretty much determine it. And yeah, I mean, is there a misevaluation there, Jay? I feel like in new teams they come together, there's 3 things you worry about. What do our break
Good work
setups
by the
look
boys.
like when we lose rotation? What do our perfect setups look like when we win rotation? And then what does it look like if we break and hold in the middle of a hard point? Like, it doesn't feel like Cloud9 really has that going right now.
Yeah, you just broke down hardpoint in general, man. If you're not doing good in any of those categories, you're most likely gonna get steamrolled.
I mean, I love watching Optic, man. I think what
The best players in the world, man.
obviously, like he mentions, Study mentions, best players in the world, right? Optic Gaming winning the championship from last year. But just look at the vibe. Look at presentation. You know, it seems like they're all in one building, all playing together, all working together. Probably in the HQ in Dallas, and I mean, they just have a great game, man. Dashy really holding on the point. 112, 121 by Merc. Goes plus 11 or plus 12. Everyone's positive. Everyone's fine. That's exactly what you need from Optic Gaming, man.
You could say, hey, whatever we drafted up in terms of our break off, that worked. And then we had what? We had 2 good breaks. I mean, honestly, like break attempt wise, you had the one on 5 in the first rotation, and then the other one on 3
Love it,
in the
man.
second. But it's then like after we successfully break, what does the setup look like in low numbers? Like it just, again, those protocols just are obviously not there yet, and it's difficult. I mean, because when we look at challengers players that get called up, especially younger ones, they're usually 1 or 2 that are matched with a couple of veterans that can lead you through those discussions. These are 4 guys who have never even come close to sniffing this level of competition before. So like you mentioned,
It's really cool.
they don't have that type of experience running that kind of practice, running that kind of discipline in those protocols. And that's just where I think this team is really going to struggle no matter how good the guns are, which to be fair,
So it's like a rookie team versus like kind of a vet team that's had a lot of experience. And how do you fix that? You get a coach or more experienced veteran to give some advice? Like, how do you... It's kind of hard to fix that. But I think the best way that they can start is just to continue, you know. Look, I mean, look at they're facing the best ones on round 1, or day 3, should I say. And you should just take pride in that and work together, learn from it, try to win games if you can. But, you know, afterwards, hit that BOD review and truly work on whatever you feel like you need to work on. You know, take advice from the commentators, take advice from others, and make it happen, man. I believe they can. I like C9, but Optic is just the best. I'll be right back, gang.
Yeah, it's tough scenes. And again, like looking down at like what they've already done, like they've already been put in the 100-point club once. A couple of decent fights for Cloud9 and a couple of other hard points, but yeah, those are the same things that we talked about like when we watched them play Den against G2. Same situation. Speaking of Den, hey, perfect segue. Didn't mean to do that. Den coming up for the Search and Destroy, another map that this team of Cloud9 has not played yet. They did look good on the Scar search after dropping early. I mean, they were down early in that game versus Riyadh. They came back nicely and ran a couple of rounds in a row to really give themselves some momentum. But for Texas, you know, we saw them obviously round 11 against Miami in their win recently. Have not played this map a ton, though, even though they've found a lot of success on it.
Yeah, they're sitting at 3-0 so far in the season, and obviously what we saw yesterday versus Miami was just the Shotzzy show. Like, if you allow that guy to get lost or dictate how the game is going to be played, the game is very easy because yesterday this guy single-handedly got this map done for them. 9 non-traded kills, 100% in an opening duel win percentage, and then KD at 2 point. Yeah, the guy just went ballistics. If you allow this guy to get lost in your spawn or to make those plays where he's just loose, yeah, you're not going to have fun. So Nezra, I think, on the opposite side for C9 is the guy I'm looking to equalize it.
That's just, dude, like, let's just zoom out. Like, you just told me Shotzzy, guy who's been in the league since 2019, 2020.
3-time world
championships across different titles. And Nezra, who I'm sure 90% of the YouTube chat is like, who? Like, it's just, it's tough, man. It's just on paper, this is a mismatch of all mismatches. So, it's a tall ask, but hey, the shine of the light, even if it's not necessarily cast upon you, can be bright when you're playing up against Optic. So maybe a chance to try to establish. Because let's be honest, I think you point to a good player. Like, Nezra in his debut versus G2 looked good. And I would say just kind of overall, he's probably been one of their better players, if not their best player to this point, based on the numbers alone, if not the eye test.
Yeah, he's been definitely like passing the eye test when you talk about this new C9 roster. It's just non-stop confidence with the SMG, not afraid to make plays. He saw it a little bit ever since he's entered the building, but now versus Optic, your S&D game needs to be on point. Thankfully, I've been able to watch these guys the last couple of days, and just like S&D chows, they play with each other, if it's 2v2, 3v3, so they should have the chemistry, but Mercules finds the first blood still.
And look at this. Merc will back away. Shotzzy will step in, knowing that he's in a good spot to watch this rotation, but Oka sniffs that out first. Good awareness there. So the 3v3. But
Dash you with one. Come on. Nice shot.
It could be difficult. Gets one, says that's good enough. Backs away, has a chance at another, but sees the info. Hyde will be traded, and then over the top of the bomb. Yeah.
Good trades. Good trades.
Pistol player probably in the league right now. A couple of opening headshots makes it easy to follow up on.
Yeah, just a bait and switch right there to close out the round, but it all starts with Mercules just being the decoy on the opposite side of the map and getting one. Because he draws the attention, allows the bomb to get planted. Even though Shotzzy gets picked off, you know that Mercules is still going to be involved in the play.
Just holding that angle, man. Teamwork.
3v2, you get the trade towards out, and then Mercules puts the finishing touches on the round. Opens up with 3, Optic up 1-0.
very clean, very comfortable. And just a lot of credit, I think, to Merc finding that first blood and knowing the situation. Textbook, business as usual.
Merc 3-0 right now.
Now on for their offense. Let's see what we get in terms of any offers from them. Little split, showing some force by nades across the map, and now
Look
we're
at
going to
Shotzi,
get a little bit of
man.
a burst over.
This is wild. What a position.
Shotzi just, dude, that is so dirty. Like between the shingles and like how the sun hits the roof.
Trades him out though. It's a 3v3.
Very obvious yet not obvious spot. Good
I mean, they're
trade
making
for
plays on
Just
B. Hugh gets traded out on B.
Here from Okus, we'll have the B side open.
Yeah, now Okus is giving the information to the
2v3.
teammates. This B side might be open because we got the kill on the opposite
What
side.
a nade, bro.
Now that you find that frag all the way in the
What a
backside of
nade.
Dojo, it's a 1v3 for Merc.
Merc trying to make something happen.
And that's going to be the bomb carrier down. Tags are out.
Oh my God. Come on, bro. Come on, Merc.
And even Dashy's looking at him like, bro, what did you just do?
You see, like even with Cloud
Yeah, we clipping that game.
start gaining some life. We already got the scuffle of the game in round number 2. It's a 1v3 for Merc. The angle he's able to see you from. You're challenging without your teammate in the vicinity, or he was, but just doesn't hit any. The golden child pulls off another 1v3.
And even Dashy's looking at him like, bro, what did you do?
It's a 1v3 for Merc.
I think Encourage hit one bullet on Merc.
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. Oh my goodness. Dashy. Oh, you thought, but Shotzi's right there. Just multiple angles of approach to get that first blood. And meanwhile, we got 1v1s across the map. High does win his, though. Mercury's a kill away, likely from getting the Hellstorm, and that's a freebie. No, doesn't have it. Not quite there. So now he just needs one more thing.
Yeah, he still knows High's here. I just got the kill on this side, so he has to be close towards us, but just going to disengage with his teammate dropping.
Oh, man.
Dashy has info onto Nezra, but only a pistol in hand, and Nezra's just going to turn around and play the corner and get the better of Dashy. But once this bomb plant goes
Merc
down,
going off, man. 7-0. 2 bomb plants. Oh, no, just one bomb plant.
This time. Technically easier.
1v2. Let's see.
Oh, my gosh. If he decides to full wrap this. Oh,
He is full wrapping.
This kid's situational awareness is next level. Knows that these guys are new. Likely going to play on top of one another. You knew Dashy was chasing one. Unbelievable. Does he get an
What a
angle?
play. What an angle.
Unbelievable.
1v1.
Hide.
Does he know he went down?
Trying to hop for it, Merc.
Come on, Merc. Come on, Merc.
Are we kidding?
Dude. I'll tell you, these guys are pissing down their leg. Like, that is just unacceptable. I can understand the first guy committing on the defuse. Like, okay, we're trying to draw him out. But Hyde, you know where he is. He has the angle. He just killed your teammate from this angle, and he spotted you hop on the defuse. I don't know what Cloud9 are doing right now, but Mercury said, all right, cool, I'll keep on clutching up these rounds.
Back-to-back clutch, man. Back-to-back clutch. What can you do, man? It's Mercules, bro. That was a really smart play. A lot of good patience. He was able just to get peeked to see the head on the bomb.
The majesty of what we're watching.
It's a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful thing.
Plus a follow-up. I mean, it just feels like we're checked. It just feels like we're completely checked. Nothing's working for Cloud9. They're going to try to desperately back away, and Optic are just holding down the left stick, saying we're just better.
Hugh getting blooded, but Dashy trades that out with a quick snipe with a pistol in hand. Good try. Wait, what? Merc actually finished him the thing. Easy money though. They get the round.
But that round is very quickly taken care of early on. From the nuke, finding an opening kill with the frag, and then instantly the second kill with the M15. Just keep the numbers on your side. Don't allow Cloud9 to regroup in the back of their spawn as you trap them on that side. And Optic playing flawless here in the search and destroy. And keep in mind, they also got a Hellstorm to guarantee this next offense if they wanted to.
Oh, man. Well, I imagine Scump and the rest of the boys are laying back and laughing.
Cooling, bro. Cooling it.
Big chilling, big chilling.
Curling the mustache. Like, you see? Hellstorm out. Bomb plant to be on the way. And if you're Cloud9, just please do not die to this. And they shouldn't.
isolated in towards Dojo. But they're not going to force that gunfight. Just going to keep him alive. But the bomb is getting planted. They're setting up Shotzi on the late pitch.
Yep, and Shotzi got around the backside of Hyde.
Dashy gets one, but should trade it to 3v3. Shotzi with the flank. Oh, if he wins that.
Not able to get the burns. So now 3v2 for Cloud9. Time ticking under 30 seconds though. And Merc still has yet to die. Here comes the play in through 10. Semtex queued up. Easy read. Ocus, the rest of the gang follow through, and okay. It'll stop at 10 for Mercules, and Cloud9 will get around.
10-0.
Good stuff out of C9. So
10-0.
The Hellstorm coming in.
What?
No one you find the first flood, and then Hyde just gets the greatest timing possible on the rat back through Dojo to catch Shotzi on the pinch. You're minimizing all the angles.
I mean, hey, 1 round is better than no rounds, man. All it takes is 1v1 or a 1 round win. Take it round by round. I don't want Optic to lose, but
now they got one.
Yeah,
you know, get the morale up for C9. Try to stay in there. You know? Facing the champions, bro. Come on.
You're right.
Hugh gets a nade. Dashy gets a snipe. Neutral trades his Shotzi. Dashy trades his Neutral. Measure. Now it's a 1v3.
Like you walk into a set nade like that, and you're just like, wow, we need to get into some custom games and do some work if you're Cloud9.
Now it's a 1v3 for Ocus. Bomb gonna be down towards low couches. Dashy shows a shoulder, gets the info, and look how fast Hook and Mercules are reacting to it. Just don't want to allow this guy any space. Don't give him a chance at clutching up this round. And the nuke holding the angle.
Good luck by the team. I mean, not here to debate their level of professionalism, like C9's. I'm here to say that like they're doing their best. You know, I think clearly they can do better than a new team, young team. So a little bit more practice, but I mean that nade off the rip, the way things playing out, it's kind of hard to. You can't predict that, you know. So and S&D in this day and age, it seems like a lot of less teams are taking as many reps on S&D as needed. So a team that has people like Huke, Dashy, and a Merc and Shotzi just to fill in, it's gonna be hard to beat anyone on an S&D, really.
Single-handedly is gonna be Shotzi. He gets picked off. So now if you have the numbers of your C9, forced them to beat you by plenty.
Yep. Don't get picked by Dashy. Little snap doesn't hit. Hyde playing close onto 10. Merc trying to isolate. And if he gets around the backside and feels like he can clear,
I like that. It should have gone back to 3.
Dashy's watching, waiting for contact.
Merc is just locked in, man. Holding the angle. Trusting his teammate here.
Yep. Do they know Hyde's intent? And now they do with Dashy falling.
And Hyde is going to be ready for the second gunfight as well. So now the nuke left in a 1v4.
Only so much you can do.
Young gun to be trapped between a rock and a hard place. Rock out on top.
They know where it is, so that should be a trade.
Not going to give the nuke a chance.
I mean, that's, you know, it's a good last round to fight. But this is how they should be playing the entire match. You know, playing together. Try not to get picked off the rip.
Signs of life in ways. But like you mentioned, it's just like you go back, you take away those 2 clutches from Merc. This is a totally different game, but the problem is those things didn't happen. So you still have a long way to go here, but you've survived through the Hellstorm, which is fine. It just comes down to how do you modify and mold your playbook to continue to gain advantages against a team like Optic.
Yeah,
because it's going to be, it's not as easy as just like, oh, just shoot, you've gotten a little bit straighter and better, and then you'll start winning rounds. Like, this map has been controlled by Optic pretty much through and through.
Yeah, and Cloud9 are going right back to the strategy that has hurt them, which is just taking the map. Because when you do this, you give up all the opposite sides of the map, and Optic are able to take the space, but you're able to find the first blood onto the nuke. Nez was able to get into bottom service, find game number 2, and has all the info here to potentially close this out clean. 1v3 for shots.
Yep, and Shotzi will fall. So that's like
all right, Optic, close it out.
Cloud9 saying, all right, we
I've seen enough.
Rock in the rock, paper, scissors battle on our last offense, and it got countered by paper. Let's just throw rock again to see if we can get it out. And it works, because this time Optic are not prepared for the mid hit, so it's one of those things like, that's maybe astute play calling right there from the IGL. Be like, okay, they just blind countered us there. Like, there's no way they do that again. Let's just try it. And this time it works out nicely. So, hey, okay, that works.
Yeah, it's just back-to-back rounds that were Shotzi and Hook are playing them with no respect. Like,
How do they never look at the camera? I look at these all the time.
That's how much Hook trying to answer. Just gets picked off. This is where Optic usually, though, lock it right back in. Couple rounds they let get away from them. Gonna go back to what has been working. Takes the space away at B, and let's just get the bomb planted.
Yeah, just force the gunfights on your terms. This is a very natural and pretty normal setup towards B. Nades over the top for Cloud9 are decent, but they don't get any kills. Shotzzy tagged, has to hold off for just a moment, and Cloud9 are going to try to re-clear mid and try to hit this post plant retake from 2 points of ingress, but Mercules is watching that hit at mid, meaning now the dojo play needs to start to create something, and Shotzzy gets the green light, but gets hit by Encourage, so it's on to Mercules to rotate back over to the action. Has help inside from Hook, or does
Maybe he gets
Now
one.
it's
Maybe he
just
gets
down
something
to
for that
Mercules.
though.
Pistol out.
Wait, what?
Off the reload. Nade doesn't tag fully. Time on his side, but the space is not looking good. 8 seconds.
Oh my! No way, bro. No way. What a play.
Yeah, Mercules just broke the
What a
ball.
play.
Let's just put the headset down. I gotta go use the bathroom. Those guys just continue to break when Mercules is the last player alive. He's isolated. You know exactly where he is. You have to be the aggressor. Don't give him an angle to
I need to see the
potentially take
scoreboard.
down Nezra. Just Encourage chooses wrong. And that allows Mercules to have 3 clutches in this search and destroy for Optic to go up 2-0 in the series.
I mean, that has to be the definition of Encourage is nervous. Like, it's Mercules on the other side. My former teammate. I know what he does. I played him with them on Stallions all last year. But to hold the heady when you have Merc at 1 HP and not slide out to
I mean,
the only angle you
that was a Merc game, bro.
the diffuse from happening.
I mean, if Merc didn't play the way he did, they didn't win that game. And I mean, it has to be tough being in a position like a LeBron, right? When you're looked at as a key figure, and if you don't come in clutch, your team loses. So I doubt Merc is thinking too much about that. I'm sure he's just locked in on the job at hand. I just think to myself that the other boys, they can go ahead and get it locked in, try to do their best, particularly Shotzzy. I think if he plays, I mean, I don't know, man, just the way they play is so well. So I think if they're able to go ahead and continue to lock in, make things work, whatever that was fire, that transition. But I think if they continue to make things work together as a team, it'll be really well. I do think it's going to be a wrap, especially with it being, I think, hardpoint, or no, it's overload on exposure. So we'll see. Maybe C9 is a better exposure team, but you truthfully, you don't know. So I'll be right back.
Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
COD Champs tickets are on sale now. Come see the best teams lock in for this season's grand finale in fabulous Las Vegas. All 4-day passes come with early venue access. Head to phasevegas.com or scan the QR code to get your tickets now.
In Call of Duty, stars are made while pursuing greatness. They channel legendary performances through the sound of a ticking clock, a high-stakes situation, or an unfavorable scoreboard. One such star is Mason Mercules Ramsey. He's a soft-spoken lad who stands toe-to-toe with the league's very best, but when the time comes, snaps into deadly form.
The spawn play in his life, and this man is gone!
Behind each player is a story. How did he arrive here?
So I started playing challengers, and about halfway through MW3, we made it to the last chance qualifier. We had to win 1 match to go to champs, and we lost them both.
Mercules, the new guy up, looking to earn his way to champs. Stun is out. Assault sends home.
Yeah, that kind of sucked, but thankfully BO6 came around. I got to start the season on a better team.
Cross from on top of the Lambo. He has a chance at this. Now, Smart's gonna take some space, but Mercules is able to catch him.
I'm not sure if we're really bringing this up just yet, but I think Beans is going to be involved. This is a beansless meal here at the major.
Man. Is it officially no beans?
I think the circumstances were definitely unexpected going into the Toronto major, but
Merc is a slayer, right? He's been getting crazy gas, Chris. Like, he's been going off in challengers, so he's just got to come in and find those kills.
just made the best out of it.
Initial gunfights, but the young gun. Ultra. Plus the shots on the cross. Remember the name. It's Mercules.
No,
storylines like that write themselves, so it's easier for us to sort of follow. But when that kid went on there, and obviously like the amount of people talking about him, immediately had him on my radar and sort of kept my eye open.
After a crazy series of events, the rookie finds himself on the roster of Optic Texas, and it is there that his newfound legacy would be cemented.
It's history in the making. Back-to-back world champions.
He understands the game really well. He kind of just does him, honestly. Usually when they're new, like they have like a little ego, but for him, for whatever reason, like he just trusts us, and I mean this kid is generational talent.
From a competition standpoint, his future is bright. From everything else, the ceiling is who knows.
Welcome back to Call of Duty League, and well, if you're being a good COD fan, you're watching the Cup right now. It's going on. Challengers Cup is hot and live, and well, our T-Bush boys are watching an absolute battle between P7 Notorious. These are two of the top teams in North America, period, and they are battling right now. So big shout out to the extra coverage that's coming through from all the Challengers love. Of course, all the Telluride Butch guys, we love those guys. They are passionate, to put it plainly. And Jay, let's just, maybe this is the easy segue. We've seen a lot of players from Challengers get picked up in the past.
Oh, yeah.
We've never seen it like this, where it's all players who have never seen the league before except for Exceed. Is that the right move? Because right now it feels like no.
No, I think it's definitely not the right move right now, because even some players in Challengers are not even accepting offers because they're finding a lot more success in Challengers. It's just a mixed fest of a year so far, but I don't know. I think we're only going to have to wait with more time to develop how the game changes, potentially some new maps, bring some new life into the scene, but at least for Cloud9 right now in this matchup, yeah, I don't really know what I was about to say there. Yeah, Optic are the best Overload team in the game. Good luck.
Yeah, between them and FaZe right now, right? They're definitely they're definitely leading the charge in terms of what the mode should look like.
It's just like, because FaZe have an auto veto. Optic play every map.
That is true. That is true. Hey, that's a good title for it. They'd be balling. Yeah, first across the board pretty much everywhere except for goals per game, but honestly, that doesn't make much of a difference because even if they are low-scoring games, they're usually winning. They've only dropped 4 overloads in the entirety of the season, and the ones that they did were, well, they were pretty much close, I would say, except for like one match that I can remember where it was like they got a little bit beat up, but they, like you said, play everywhere and they play everything, and they're looking disgusting in the map threes.
Oh yeah, they are on an 8-game win streak in this mode. They are the #1 overall team, KD. They are the best at having the time of possession. They're the best at also defending when the time comes. Like, these guys are just a lot to handle, and it's just difficult when you have individual players who can consistently win their one-on-ones. Your pace playmakers are Shotzi and Hoop. Sometimes Ace whip out ARs just to have a little bit of defense, but Mercules and Dashy aren't slow pokes as well. So these guys are just fluid around the map in the new mode.
Well, we'll see if Cloud9 can find a way to respond, and boy, do they need to, because right now through the second qualifier, of course, they are down at the bottom. They're actually down at the bottom of the overall leaderboard right now as well. Just a 1 series win so far for Cloud9. Boston, struggling, dude. I mean, especially after that last series, you kind of sit here and wonder, where are they going to go? Somebody save Nasty is what I think the general consensus would probably be.
But I love that the top few teams are who they always been, right? LADs, Optic, FaZe, Falcons, all of them, man. It's really cool to see.
Yeah, I think it's just, you know, for all those teams that are sitting through that 6 to 12 spot, you got to guarantee these kind of wins. Like, for Boston to lose like the way they did versus Vancouver definitely caught a lot of people off guard, but just the recent form of Boston, you can sort of see it playing out that way. It's just with Vancouver getting that W, everything shakes up with potentially who's going to be the final 2 that don't make it to Major 2. But for Cloud9 right now, you just need to gain some momentum, some kind of confidence, something to ride on.
2 piece off of C9 here. Mercules gets a trade.
Early map control.
Yep, again, breakoffs have been fine for Cloud9. It's just down to what happens in the second, the third, the fourth layers of these plays that are happening. It's almost like, okay, we did A, so we must now have the ability to get to Z without going through B and Y first. Go with me. Gotcha. Here we go. Thank you, appreciate that. Follow up though for Cloud9 decent. We'll still battle over the middle of the map.
And now Shotzi has to be more aggressive on this flank route because he was trying to be the lead blocker over towards the B point, but with his teammates losing those fights, now C9, all the aggressors have all the space over towards B. Not a single player from Optic in the vicinity to try to contest this, and Cloud9 maintained him in map control and are now dominating in the kill feed.
In my opinion, this is for Optic to be on this side is always the harder side to start with.
Hold the ball, hold the ball.
You guys need, who was close?
Oh.
Oh
my god, bro.
Yeah.
Bad, I got it.
Nice, good
Nice
job.
score, nice, thank god.
Nice, good job, bro.
I got one on the right, I got one on the right.
Wait, spawn right. Cut their spawn, cut their spawn, cut their spawn.
Yo, Kenny,
I'm going alright, I'm going alright.
Merc squad going to
ASMD dead.
Two deep right, kill one. There's no good deep right. Okay, that's two deep right. That's two deep right.
Copy 3 more. One shot done.
Oh, you remain nice. Good.
Take your time, bro. You're alone on the right. I spawn close, I spawn close.
He jumped out, he jumped out.
One bottom right, bottom right, bottom right.
I have your deep right, I have your slide. If he slides, I have your slide. Deep right, one shot back right, one's
That's a
close as well.
full team right there.
They already got it, they already got it.
Spawns mid, ball spawns mid.
Spawns mid. Already alright. Shotzi, our side, on our blue box.
Yeah, Shotzi got me. He's back 18.
Blue van, on the blue van.
Got him.
Just stay on that.
I'm in there, Jake. Yeah, I'm dead. Yo, one's through our right and one's our bottom ring merc.
I'm playing through this kid in our spawn.
Merc, got you.
Just keep playing, keep playing.
Weak, Bashies, they're both our side now. Like, bottom ring and, like...
My bad, I mean,
there's one bottom, top ring.
Can't play.
One shot zig.
Can't play.
Bottom ring, Merc.
Man, alright, bro.
They're gonna get all left,
I killed ball. Ball dead. There's no guy low ring and mid. Low ring and mid.
Gotcha, I have left cut off, bro.
I don't see. They're going right,
They have to go right.
Going right.
Close, shots here, our side. I got back right, kind of weak.
Hey, somebody
back right.
All right, decent moment, kind of looking at that relay, although it got a little scary, just a touch. Optic do respond with one, though, and with 2:15 of the clock, a chance to possess the ball a little longer.
Yeah, but they keep on losing their lead blocker, and Mercules has a Hellstorm in the back pocket, but he's carrying the EMP, so he can't call this in and get the score at the same time. But this is where the reinforcements are starting to hit. 2 in favor of Optic. You just need to get this trade under courage, and you potentially have another score, but it's the route from Nezra. Just keep them.
I mean, they can win this satellite push. They should be able to get a point. That's perfect. That is the hardest point to push, in my opinion. Like, obviously, B is better than A, but how close they spawn is a little difficult. Yeah, they should be able to pick the 2-piece up here. Let's see. No, I didn't get anything of it.
This EMP. Nice route here from Shotzi. Should have at least some sort of an opening through the panels.
There we go, Shotzi.
And that's only gives you the one, though. So, yeah, Hellstorm largely negated once again by Cloud9. Just comes down to can they actually get a read to set up some sort of an offensive play.
Yeah, and they know that Shotzi's roaming in their
spawn. Let's go,
Ant.
Let's go, Ant. Turn up.
Just focus on spawn, killing the last 2 guys.
Encourage trades off Shotzi.
Only able to take down
Nezra, Mert.
But his teammates are now in the position that they want to be in. Just that clutching up.
Now they just gotta hold. Excellent play by Dashy. That's a 2-piece that he needed there. Get him out of the spawn. Control satellites. C9 would be smart to play like slow here and wait for their teammates.
Shotzi now trying to chase. Interesting Optic looking just to heavy stack this B lane. It's just gonna be Mercules who rotates away. So this is Optic choosing to chase from behind here. A lot of trust that Merc is going to be able to hold this while Shotzi tries to get involved in the play, but he's going to be there a little bit too late. Really interesting call there by Optic to not really enforce the middle of the map and just kind of try to play from behind the play. Allows Cloud9 to score, and with 30 seconds left, now it's just down to if they can get their way back over towards the new EMP, and Nezra's double will stop Optic in their tracks.
Yeah, they're already in a position to try to get 4 before halftime. It's just that lead blocker, Nokius can't afford to chow at that moment. Before EMP is in your possession, before your team is even up on the map to potentially get the trade, you give up your life, but you still got Nezra here on 5 in a row. Can't predict right which way he needed to look, but ball, EMP over towards B.
Opportunity, but stops for a moment. You pick it up right before the overtime.
I mean,
so
if they can bring this back and tie it up, this is huge. That's one. Come on, Mert. Keep the blocker up. Keep the blocker up. They're coming from the back. You got to make a play here. Oh! Does he get it? Let's go. No way, bro. Look at the smiles, man. You love that. You love that, man.
to a 2v2 on the complete opposite side of the map. Mercules barely has to shoot his gun for them to add that final score to tie the game going into the half. But Cloud9 came out the gate swinging, man. It gets a little bit scary right here when Hook takes care of Ocus. And he comes like, oh my God, what the hell? And then thankfully hot in the position to get the trade.
For real.
But you end the half tied at 3-3. Cloud9 fighting.
They are. I'm telling you, man, it's just like, I know the most recent outing from Cloud9, we're all looking at it like, whoa, woof. Like, they were getting ran through by the Falcons, which is not great news, but they can shoot. Like, the individual guns are there. And that's never really been an issue, I feel like, with a lot of potential options out of challengers. It's just down to, can you put the right system together? And you're dealing with a team of players that largely don't know each other at all in any form outside of the two that played for the Stallions for a couple of weeks at most. So
yeah, you just got to give them time, man. I mean, it is major 2. There's only 3 majors, but
the opponents that we're dealing with today,
get killed by Okies.
Again, shows you that this guy can shoot. Just comes down to, can they actually make a play as a group of 4?
They have an opportunity here to try to make the play, but you lose your lead blocker and encourage. So now Nezra has his hands full. Has to pop a 3-piece, can only find one before falling. Now the EMP off the rotation because Hyde the entire time was just
I mean, this could also just be a better map for them.
If you could just get the EMP on his side, you can potentially get a
You got to stay alive there.
But every single time he keeps finding a kill, so do Optic, so they keep slowing it down.
Huge plays by Optic. Excellent stop by Shotzzy. Let's go, man.
Take care of the EMP carrier. Encourage around the flank, able to at least get the shutdown, but trying to get this to score would be a different story. Yeah, and that's why Mercury is able to take care of both of them. Good team shots in the mix. Little stuck trying to mantle, and Hyde's double actually allows an opportunity just to grab and go and get this over the finish line for a 4-3 tally. So good follow-up from Nezra. Shotzzy trying to do the same thing on the other side, but he's held back.
They get a score, bro. On this map, it's hard on the side. So
yeah, I think I'm just getting caught off guard by just the aggression on the side of C9. You're expecting when we find 2 kills in our spawn, we just shut down the EMP guy. Like, you should be playing for kills. But they were the aggressors through bottom ring and capitalized on that moment to be up by 1. But Optic looking for an instant response. Chauncey already finds 2. Hyde's positioning is already accounted for, and you locate him. You clear out the B point. Another tie game.
Yep. Pretty comfortable.
now this is where Optic capitalized with Merc, bro. Merc can make a play to get a kill. He can make a play here. Hit the fake to come back. Merc gets faked.
The device for now, and that will alleviate some of the pressure off this reset that's trying to come through. But encourages double, keeps Cloud9 in map control. Hook stepping up, able to catch Ocus off guard, plus another, and a chance for him to possibly just grab and go.
Massive plays by Optic.
Tags are out from Shotzzy, and they will get forward.
Unfortunately, there's going to be a stop there on C9.
To threaten the score, you would think, unless Merc can win that last pistol fight, but no. Instead, it's Nezra and the rest of Cloud9 resetting.
And that's where their lead blocker just gets caught.
Shots again.
Bro,
that was beams.
Crossfire setup. EMP
Wait, what? That would be crazy.
And the knife somehow, some way, does not connect onto Ocus. But with 2 minutes left to go, Optic now need to lock it on in. They have mid-map control. They have the EMP. They find the opening kill.
First one.
Where's the lead
They
blocker
should spawn
lead?
over on B.
Oh,
there it is. Yep.
Spawn in mid.
Should
There it
be
is.
at least encourage. Yeah, shut down by Shotzzy at this push
There
through.
it is, man.
And he's doing more.
Now they
So,
capitalize.
5-4 the count. Cloud9
They
do a
hold
couple
mid-map.
players that have gotten through
Reset for the
map, so
bomb.
they could potentially
We have
still
6 in there. I think
contest
that's huge.
But you need to get
No,
shut
Shotzzy in
down
there.
this position from window side.
Going absolutely insane. This is what I was saying, man. You get him activated, bro. It's game over.
Towards the device location, he's going to get another. Follow-up. Is there going to be one? Hyde shows himself. Dash is covering. And, well, Encourage gets the pick, but the focus is towards this play at B. And, yeah, very wise. Merculus will back away, not seeing an opportunity there.
Oh, yeah. Shotzzy has this all cut off. He's giving the information to my teammates. They have to be stacking over towards his B point. I just chooses his timing correctly before he strikes. But Optic
It's a good trade there by Q. Number 3 coming around spawn is going to be unfortunate. They did pick him up, but they should get a point here. Yep, that should be game. Don't want to jinx anything.
Even on Merculus right there, kind of cutting back around.
Oh, he has a Hellstorm.
Knowing there's a player who could potentially be behind him. Another Hellstorm for Merc. 19 and 17. Shotzi's at 30 and 20. And this has just been chaos.
Oh, wait, they get one? What?
Cloud9 just pick up the device nice and run with it. The Hellstorm doesn't really dissuade them at all from making the play, and they're just down 1 with 35 on the clock.
Yo, Son, I see the thing about playing art, bro. I don't know if you're in the chat or anything, but I'm currently busy at the moment.
He does not. Dashy slows them down again with a double. Make it a triple. Can we get the 4-piece? Yes, I do. Big Brucey.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Optic, come on, close it out.
Goalie, keeping the EMP right in front of him.
Yep, just don't allow
close it out, close it out.
You're going to be good to go. Nezra, last one largely left to make a play. He's found one, but there's the team shots coming through. And Optic will 3-0 Cloud9 New York. Got a little bit tight here in the overload, mostly thanks to the opener that Cloud9 were able to put together with 2 quick goals. But Optic never wavered.
Let's go, Optic, man. Let us see it, bro.
Responses, and yeah, the PJ Pants are still on apparently, so back to business.
Yup, I told you, fresh out of bed to play Cloud9. Unfortunately for them, that's another 0-3 series. Still have only 1 map win.
Instant aura with the PJs, bro.
With the new lineup. It's been tough with the schedule that they have played. But when you play versus Optic, you cannot afford little mistakes. You got to force yourself to cut your losses in hard point, set up at the new. And when we're not finding breaks, take our time and coordinate it together as a team instead of just going one-on-one after one-on-one. Because the hard point is a blowout. You get to the
excellent job, man.
A couple of those rounds get away from you because we're not.
Dashy doing what he needs to do. Merc having a pretty decent game. Shotsy going off. He, you know, went a little negative, but he did his point. And look at those assists, bro. Look at those assists. 15 assists is insane, bro.
It's just time. Like, that's all Cloud9 are going to need. Time versus some of the best players in the main matches on the practice.
Study is just so good at analyzing, man.
Where they can compete versus these guys.
Yeah, man, it's just tough because, like, you would have to hope that this group of 4 have a good understanding of how much time they will have. And we hear this all the time about teams that are, like, constantly stuck in panic mode of, am I going to have a job tomorrow? Now, if Cloud9 have come through and say, hey, we're trusting you guys through the entirety of the stage, then okay, you give yourself some leeway, some forgiveness. You keep working, you hopefully keep getting better, and then by the time you end up in Birmingham, you can show up and make some results happen and gain a little bit more trust. But for right now, Optic, no problems. Cloud9, same issues, different day. Back to the desk to give us their thoughts.
Hey, thank you so much. We're ready. We're ready. Hey, good series. Good series in regards to the overload. Again, we got to take little victories here for the Cloud9 roster. And overload, Optic has been a very dominant overload team. So the fact that Cloud9 takes it the distance, we go 5-6. I take that as a win. Plus, you take their search and destroy into account against Falcons the other day. Like a study said, look, it's about getting repetitions. They've just got to get repetitions against these top-level teams before they finally reach the potential that was expected when Cloud9 picked them up.
Yeah, you know, it's a work in progress. These guys didn't have a ton of, you know, success in challengers, and you know they're going up against back-to-back world champions and world champion MVP. And, you know, this team is so good. You get to this overload where Optic have won 8 straight overloads. Sure. They're like the best exposure team that we have in the game. You know, and I thought how they played this was awesome, especially off the rip. The relay that they had, just the sheer aggression. Even when they didn't have a man advantage, just like showing pressure and trying to finesse a little bit so you can remain in map control.
Well, that'll do it, man. That'll do it. That's exactly low-key what I wanted to, you know, get going there today. I'm proud of myself. Look, I stuck through the entire Cdl game. I didn't get distracted. I didn't play any other games. We made it happen. So first and foremost, whoever stopped by, the people in the chat, especially my boy Flaherty, a couple other people over on TikTok, I really appreciate y'all for stopping by, liking the live, you know, throwing up stuff in the comments. And it's important, man. You know, as we build a community, I want it to be based around just all together inclusivity. You know, I play a lot of video games myself and about to play Arc Raiders, but also, you know, big fan of Call of Duty. So, you know, if you find yourself having those same interests, you want to grow with other people as well, please be sure to go ahead and add it. You know, add me up on your Discord, add me up on IG. You can find all my links on Instagram, by the way, in my bio. But I'd love to connect with more and more people who are just a positive influence and try to, you know, want to be a part of a community that grows. But all in all, that will go ahead and capitalize it for today's watch party for Major 2. I think the next one is next week, but let me double check. I'd like to be live for that as well. Let's see. Actually, wait, there's still another game tonight. FaZe Vegas in Minnesota. I don't think I'm going to stick around for that. I know FaZe is pretty good, but I have some other plans I want to go ahead and get. finished and get set up for the remainder days. So I do think tonight, let's see. I mean, I should stick around for phase, but probably won't, man. Not gonna lie, probably won't. Where is it? Today is that's week 2. So I genuinely, before I look at this, I'm gonna say phase wins 3-2. They won last time 3-2. So I'll come back for that later. But yeah, the next week we got some interesting matches. I think FaZe and Falcons will be really good. I think it'll be a fun watch. Ravens Surge again should be pretty cool to watch that rematch. This will also be a good one. Falcons and G2. C9, you know, I hope they're able to figure some things out. You know, actually, I'll go ahead and put my predictions in now. We'll do comparing these two. I'm gonna say I like Nasty. I'm gonna say it's gonna be 3-2 Boston Breach. For this one, I'll say it's gonna be a close game, but I think they're gonna edge them out 3-1. And then Paris Gentlemates, I think Gentlemates, if I'm correct, they're a pretty good team. So I think that's gonna be a 3-0. Unfortunately for C9. For G2 and Falcons, I think it'll be close, but it'll be 3-2 Falcons. Hopefully Celium could do something there. Heretic Koi. Koi's pretty decent, bro. So I'm gonna say 3-1 Koi. Let's see what the people say. Oh wow. It's been just a back-to-back thing. Heretics 1-1, 2, and Koi's 1-3. So I think it'll be opportunity for Koi to go ahead and cement their leadership over Miami Heretics. Ravens and Surge. I think it's gonna be another 3-1. I like Surge a lot, man. Thieves and Optic. Come on, man. That's gonna be a banger. That's gonna be a fun game to watch, but you know who I got all the time. Wait, what? Thieves have beat Optic 3 times in a row the past few matches, so this should be a interesting game to watch. Hopefully they can make it work. 9-5, 10-4 Optic. So, and Thieves don't play. Yeah, they played today. No, they played yesterday, and they did 3-0. Cool. But I think they're gonna meet the green wall, man. Mates versus Koi. I'm gonna say 3-2 Gentlemates. Go 3-1. Boston Breach versus FaZe. 3-1 again. Class C9 versus Heretics. I think you know what? I'm gonna give them one. And then Optic versus Surge. That's gonna be tough, man. But I think it'll be fun. So let's save these predictions. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to Arc Raiders. Might be a little bit before I go ahead and stream, bro, because I do have a couple hours before I gotta make that happen. So I could yeah, I don't know. I might come back on stream to play Arc Raiders if any of you guys want to check it out. But yeah, thank you once again for giving me a platform to stream some of my interest. Thank you, Call of Duty, for proving me to be a professional watcher. Thank you for family for allowing me to have a place to stay. And thank you for the people that went ahead and checked out my stream. Blessings to y'all. Let somebody know you love them, even if things are complicated. I let my family know, they get on, whatever. I love them. I love them. Bro. I love them. So, all that to be said, man, y'all have a blessed week. And I'll see you next week if you're interested in watching more CDL streams.